of Canadiens. The Red Wings are wearing the white sweaters, and the Canadiens are
Tonight on Madison Square Garden presents the New York Rangers and the New York Islanders. The program distributed locally by Madison Square Garden Cable Network and nationally by USA Network via satellite.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Miller High Life. If you've got the time, we've got the beer. By Mobile Detergent Gasoline. Mobile washes dirt away before it accumulates to help maintain your car's performance. By Toyota. Toyota hopes you'll enjoy tonight's game and invites you to see all the cars and trucks at your local Toyota dealer. Oh, what a feeling to drive a Toyota. And by Levi's Blue Jeans. When it comes to comfort, value, and fit, it's hard to top the original. Levi's Blue Jeans.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Gordon along with Phil Esposito. And just in case you missed the news, we got news for you about a Ranger roster change.
Yeah, Mike Rogers was just acquired by the Rangers for Dougie Sellerman and Chris Kostopoulos and Jerry McDonald. Yeah. And this kid here has got 100 points in 2 seasons in a row, and 2 seasons in the NHL. You can see it, 210 points. That's a lot of points.
He also, despite his size, has got an unbelievable record for durability. He's only missed 3 hockey games in 7 years as a pro. Is only the 4th hockey player in the National Hockey League ever to score more than 100 points for a team that wasn't in the playoffs.
That's right. And one of the other things that is really funny is that he's going to make a lot of pressure more on the centerman in this team, so it's going to be much more interesting now.
With the teams getting set for the opening face-off, this is New York Rangers hockey.
Come on, guys, I'm all fished out. Besides, it's just about Miller time.
It's about that time. It's about that time. I'm going back. The sun's about to set. It's time for the finest beer a man can get. When it's time to laugh, one business clear. You got the time. Miller's got the beer.
You're looking at the face of one of the most beautiful women in the world. Her skin magnified 6,000 times. That's better. You're now inside a carburetor looking at dirt. Dirt that could impede your car's performance. Fortunately, you can wash dirt away before it accumulates. With Mobile Detergent Gasoline. That's better.
The goalies tonight are Billy Smith and Stevie Baker for the Rangers. Now, Billy Smith, of course, is really one of the premier goaltenders in hockey, and Baker, along with Davidson and Weeks, are playing extremely well for the Rangers.
Yes, a familiar face for you, Walter Tkachuk, assistant coach of the Rangers, and as Phil has said, enjoying his role mightily.
Well, I can't believe Walter has a piece of paper in front of him. Shades of Freddie Shearer, Walter. They're the officials there. Ron Wicks is the referee, and Fort Brussiker and Leon Stickle are the linesmen.
This should be an interesting game tonight for the first time really in the preseason. The Rangers are going to put on the ice most of the guys who will be starting the season for them. So will the Islanders. Right now, the crowd of the Garden rises for our national anthem. The singer tonight is Mary Rich.
And so please join us in honoring America and welcome a superb performer, Miss Mary Rich, who will sing our national anthem, accompanied at the Hammond organ by Eddie Layton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight are the ramparts we watched
Nobody's ever going to outshout Mary Rich. I'll tell you, she is one of the very, very best. So the big Ranger trade today, and we'll be anxiously awaiting the start of Mike Rogers in his Ranger uniform. It is always difficult that to get quality, you have to give it. And the Rangers are losing 3 very fine young hockey players, fine young men, Doug Sullivan, Chris Katsopoulos, Jerry McDonald. It's a tough life sometimes, Bill.
No doubt about it. Dougie Sullivan is a very, very good hockey player, and I really, really like the way he plays. But, yeah, there's Lorne Henning right there. Blowing bubbles, eh, Lorne?
Oh, beautiful. Bill, what's happening to this game? They used to chew tobacco.
I don't know, but it's an interesting combination that the Rangers are putting out there. Pavlich, Silk on the left side, and Hedberg on the right. Here we go.
Barry Beck is working the back line for the Rangers on the right side. Ron Greshner on the left-hand side. Now the pass comes across to the far side and back to center zone, and Greshner's got it. Again, watch the Ranger pattern. If you're just watching for the first time, this is a whole new style for the Rangers, the weaving. This is Pavlich, and if it doesn't work, you go back and try it again. No longer firing the puck in. This time the Islanders are doing a good job of containing and sending back Wayne Merrick in close checkly. Up on the left-hand side and coming down quickly. This is Dwayne Sutter. Left-hand side is a Silk in front, and it goes through. Silky picks it up very alertly. Back to the point. Quick shot. Wide. Rangers have changed. Laidlaw on the left side. You'll get your first look also at Russell Lennon, one of the 2 Finnish players playing for the Rangers this year, wearing number 29 on the far side. Rahal looks Lennon. Islanders start out. Quickly up the right-hand side, Dwayne Sutter, and he goes to the bench and he sends it into the Rangers' end. No score, first period just underway. Looks at Lennon, carries the puck across the red line. There's one of the moves they're talking about. Centered and goes through. Nick Mathieu fired it right out in front. McDougall sticked away. And it's beginning to look like a Ranger Islander game right off the top.
Leo Ruotsalainen has become a favorite already with the crowd. He picked up the puck and the people started to cheer. I think his press clippings have preceded him, and let's hope that he has a good year for the Rangers.
Number 22, Mike Bossy on the ice, one of the finest hockey players ever. And he's young yet, a long way to go. 18:37 to go, first period. Dave Maloney with the puck for the Rangers. Mathieu stays on the wing left side. And again, the Rangers loop and come back. Mathieu ahead, almost perfect. Nystrom anticipated. Nystrom sends one into the Rangers' end, back behind Baker, in net tonight. Rangers have a serious problem in goal. They've got too much talent. Most coaches would love to have that kind of a problem. Rangers breaking it out into center zone. Pearson takes a hit from Mathieu, who almost sent himself into the box. This is Bossy taking a hit. Puck is up for grabs, and the Rangers grab it. Hospodar. Penalty coming up against the Rangers, I believe, on the Hospodar trip. 17 minutes and 59 seconds to go. First period, no score. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Penalty is 2 minutes for hooking. Number 28 of the Rangers, Nico Lennon. That's 2 minutes for hooking. Time 2 minutes, 1 second. 2:01.
Lennon in the box for a hook. Power play for the Islanders for the first time tonight. Rangers on the defense. Up on the left-hand side, the Islanders coming in. Bossy's trailing on the left-hand side, going into the wing. This is Nystrom, of course, coming in on Talibas. Nystrom and Talibas in the corner with Beck standing guard outside. Trottier, 19, just behind them in the corner. There's Bossy. Beck is at the Bossy. Oh. And cleared. Rangers are hitting early and fast. Gillis has the puck. Pearson's at to Gillis. He takes a hit. Trottier's got the puck. Oh, what a quick start. 17:10 to go in the period. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go on the power play. Nystrom, Bossy, save! Pearson gets the puck on the right side from the point. Centering pass. Lennon sends it out into center zone. Sounds like a Stanley Cup crowd. Look how far out Smith comes. Hospodar, who I thought had the penalty before, back to Dave Maloney. Time remaining now, 43 seconds. In the penalty. Lennon takes a hit. Still has the puck. Beautiful move. Hedberg back. Crowd loves it. Hedberg. Rangers will get it. Eddie Hospodar. Penalty will be over in 10 seconds. One shot on goal. Johnstone lets it go through. Don Maloney. Johnstone's in front. Maloney lost his edge. Maloney in front. Can't get the pass out. It was blocked behind the net. And the penalty is over. Well done. Rangers intercept in center zone. Eddie Johnstone has the puck. Johnstone double teamed and lost it. And the Islanders send it a backhander left side. Is taken by Greshner. Gresh takes the high stick. Lost control of the puck. Time remaining 15 minutes and 43 seconds. Pearson across. Missed Sutter at center zone. That's Brent Sutter, number 21. Ron Greshner. Greshner with a beautiful move gets away from Dwayne Sutter. He's in. Save. In front. Score!
Fantastic play. Now we want you to watch Greshner. Greshner comes down, makes a great move, splits the defense, goes around Pearson. Now Gresh takes a one-handed backhand with Beck and Silk right there. He could have passed it across, but Billy Smith has his stick on. Gresh stays with it, over to Silky, bam, in the net. That was a beautiful goal. There's a picture of Silk. But the play was made by Ron Greshner.
That's called a work goal. They just worked and worked the puck. Silk from Greshner will hold on the second assist for a bit. Crowd hears the announcement of the Silk goal. Puck is in the Rangers' end in the corner left side of Steve Baker. Islanders trying to dig it out. Number 10, Monty Trottier, brother of the... Oh, penalty coming up. Penalty call on a hook. 14:57 to go. First period, 1-0 Rangers, and this is New York Ranger hockey.
Lennon in the box again. That's 2 in a row.
5:03 the time of the hooking penalty. Islanders have another power play. You can't give them many power plays. Save. Baker partially screened. That was a nice last-second move. Nystrom took a heavy hit. He'll remember Hospodar. He got him again. All the way the length of the ice. Rangers clear. Fossey looping in front of the net, waiting for the pass from Mike McEwen, former Ranger. Also played for Denver, of course. Nice move, almost got in. Not quite. Good poke at the last second. The Rangers clear again. Anders Cowler coming back for the puck. Shots on goal. 2 for the Rangers, 1 for the Islanders. Rangers lead 1-0 early. Gillis has the puck. In front. Quick shot. Save! And Smith was lucky. He might have hit the iron. I'm not sure. This is Fossey. Fossey takes a hit from Dave Maloney. Nystrom got a shot if he wants it. Save! Trottier in the corner. Ryan behind the net. In front. Save! Impossible. Great save by Baker. Clear. That looked like a gimme. 45 seconds in the power play. Nystrom's got the puck. Phil, you generally get more chance to warm up during the first period.
That was as good a save as I've ever seen in the game.
13:30 to go. Trottier, Brian. Good centering pass, but right out in front is Tom Laidlaw. Eddie Johnstone coming down the right side. Islanders still have time. About 13 seconds, 17 seconds to go. In front, Rangers again anticipate. Laidlaw pops it away. And he finds Barry Beck. 7 seconds to go on the power play. Pavlich. Save. Penalty's over. Lennon goes to the bench. Free puck, center zone. Rangers coming back. Beck being challenged up close. Trailed by Sutter. The Rangers send it out. Pavlich trying to find his way in. Wayne Sutter kicks it ahead. Beck almost gave it away in front. Still has a problem, and Baker makes a very wise move. 12:27 to go. First period, 1-0 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey. Brent Sutter, number 21, in the face-off circle for the Islanders. To the left side is Steve Baker. On the draw, Lennon gets it back. Dave Maloney's got the puck. Offside by far, intentional.
Well, that's what you call an intentional offside, and to me, that is really a dumb play. He had no business doing that. He could have come back with the puck, put it over, and no problem. Hey, he's the only... I didn't know that.
With Gary Howard gone, that's right.
That's right, he's the only one left.
Matter of fact, Gary Howard came up in the season. Smith was the only draftee. Howard and Nystrom came up during the year, that first year.
See what I'm learning up here, Jim, from you?
You won't learn much. 12:19 to go. Amazing what this team has done, the Islanders, Phil. I worked with them that first year. 12 wins, the longest season in the world. And now 2 Stanley Cups in a row. They're magnificent. Score here is 1-0. And we got an icing call.
You know, Jim, that's really a credit to Bill Torrey, I think. And you've got to give credit when credit is due. And he really put together this team. And I really think that it's great that the owners let Torrey do what he wanted to do, and he made it. Yeah, Steve Baker is 2-0 in preseason, and he has an average of 1.50. He'd like to carry that for about 40, 50 games.
John Davidson, who played so very well, has throughout the entire spring, making a great comeback after his injuries. Came up here the other night after watching weeks while I said, hey, it's getting scary, isn't it? It sure is. These 3 goaltenders are playing beautifully. Rangers had the puck. Good threatening shot through the crease. Back in towards center zone now. Looks to Lennon up ahead. 2-line pass. 11:48 to go.
Rutzer Lennon, in the tournament when they played over in Sweden, he was the most valuable player in the whole tournament. And I, just watching him the first 2 shifts, I think that there he is here. He's a good-looking young guy, and he's really sharp with the puck, as sharp as everyone has been telling me. Ronnie Greshner told me that he handles the puck as well as anyone he's ever seen.
He's small. He's only 170 for a defenseman. That's tiny.
That's with lead weights in his pockets. He's 170.
You're right. Rangers break in the Islanders' end again. Pearson takes his man down. Play is on left wing with the Rangers. Islanders are checking much more closely. Almost a breakout. Look at the way he covered. Lennon got across beautifully. Long shot. And again, the Rangers did that one. They didn't carry it in. They wanted to change. 11 minutes, 13 seconds to go first period. Stephen Pearson. Beck gets it back. Greshner. Imagine Greshner and Lennon coming down together, moving that puck around. Don Maloney, drop pass, left side. Allison, drop pass. Beck's got a shot. Save! Rebound is off Allison in front. Beck, open right side. Greshner, quick wrist shot. Wide. Don Maloney. They sure look potent early in this game. Mike McEwen sends it ahead. Tonelli. Quick shot in front. Goes wide. Tonelli in front. Free puck. Nystrom got a shot. Save. Rangers come out. Beck can't quite get to it. McEwen beat him to it. Rangers had to circle. Nystrom's all over Allison. Going to be a shot here. Nope. Good sweep. Offside call or a hand pass. 10:08 to go first period. 1-0 Rangers, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
These people all have one thing in common besides a happy smile. They all own dependable Toyota Corollas.
This Corolla is the most dependable car I've ever had.
I can rely on it.
We own 4 Corollas right now, so I know they're well built.
Dependability. It's probably one reason the Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car in the world.
Dependable? Our company bought 34.
Wayne Thomas behind the Ranger bench. I guess he's going to stay behind the bench until Herb Brooks decides whether when he wants to come back down behind the bench.
10 minutes and 5 seconds to go. The Rangers lost the puck. Pavlich and Herb Brooks, of course, worked together on the great Olympic team. Dave Maloney with a solid hit on Trotz. Rangers had the puck. Islanders are forechecking better here. Pavlich at the red line. Fossey poked away by Dave Maloney. Hedberg made a sandwich. 9:36 to go. Going to pass right side for Anders. Quick shot on the screen, blocked in front. Billy Smith's in mid-season form, clearing out his crease already. You'll have to get a watch at him later on. There's one in.
Mark Pavlich actually beats number 3, who is Thomas Johnson. Here it is here. The puck goes in the corner. And Hedberg outmuscles his man, who is Gordy Lane again, puts a pass out in front, and Trottier and Johnson are with Mark, but Mark outmuscles Brian Trottier, and to do that, you've got to have a little strength. And that kid has a little strength. Great goal, great feed by Anders Hedberg.
It is 2-0 Rangers. Pavlich his second consecutive goal in 2 games. Here come the Rangers again. They are offside on right wing. Silk got one of the assists. I didn't get the first one, Phil.
It was Silk and Anders Hedberg got the assist.
Of course, had to be right.
But this was interesting. You know, you were saying a little while ago about the Rangers and how they're playing, and Wayne Thomas and the situation. For the people at home, Herb Brooks has decided to stay in the stands and watch his players until the regular season starts. And that's why Wayne and Walter Tkachuk are behind the bench.
9 minutes exactly to go first period. A quick opening here for the Rangers. 2-0 over the Islanders. Sutter at the blue line. That's Dwayne Sutter. McDougall tries to crack free and does. Lays it off. Lennon in, puts it in front. Here comes Petiou. Got 2 Islanders on him. Means somebody's open. 8:36 to go. Good hard work. There's Lennon in again. And Petiou. Laidlaw looking for Lennon in. Mike Horty, number 2. Petiou went high on him, and Petiou's gone. 8:15 to go in the period. There's the whistle, and Nicky goes to the box.
There's no doubt about this penalty. Nicky took a charge at him from across the ice. And this time, Nicky, you deserved that penalty, my man. I agree with you sometimes. Watch, we're going to see it right here. He just charges, and the kid sees him coming, and Nicky's just tacking. Oh, he wants him bad. And he gets the elbow right up.
He went high.
Yep.
So Petiou goes to the box.
But that's all right in preseason to do that, because now you're letting them know that you're on the ice and all that, and if you get a penalty in preseason, well, that's okay. There they are there. 8:14 left in the period, and the Rangers are ahead 2-0. Shots on goal, Rangers have 6 and the Islanders have 5.
The face-off will be at the Rangers' blue line. You cannot continue to give the Islanders power plays. So far, the Rangers have gotten away with excellent penalty killing twice.
And a lot of good saves, too, by Baker.
Face off just at the Rangers blue line. Brent Sutter, number 21. Sutter seems to be supplying half the hockey league with players these days. Bossy. Pavlich almost had it. Bossy showed it to him and took it back. Mats Hallin, number 14. Beck knocks it away. Keller behind the goal line. In front, point shot. Trottier blocked. That was Pavlich got to stick to it. Pavlich intercepts. Pavlich has a fine pass, one-on-one. Here comes Beck on the left side. Watch. Rebound, Beck can't get to it. Bill checked later on. We get a break whether he was going for net that time or looking for Beck coming in. Looks like he's going for the net. Here's Bossy. Oh, beautiful pass. Puck is wide. I'm not sure if Baker got it or not, but it's out. Here's Keller's shot. Beck lines his man up. Solid check. And clear. Two 2-0 Rangers. 7 minutes to go. First period. 42 in the power play. Bossy. Broken stick in the corner. The puck hopped over it, though. Nystrom. Rangers got lucky on the trip. Maloney pins his man. Nystrom comes in hard. They're playing like it's Stanley Cup time right from the opening gun tonight. And clear. 14 seconds to go on the power play. McEwen moves it in. Rangers have it. Eddie Johnstone with Hospodar. Penalty is over. Shot. Save. Rebound. Score! Johnstone. Bill, every time I say you can't keep giving the Islanders power plays, the Rangers score. It's weird.
I know. Here it is here. Watch this. Johnson makes a good play here. Passes over Dave Maloney. Breaks for the net like you're supposed to do. Actually, Dave could have passed it back, but he elects to shoot. But Eddie, because he was breaking for the net, for you kids, when you give that puck, you go after. It's called give and go, and that's what they did there, and it worked perfectly.
6:04 to go. The time to goal is 13 minutes and 52 seconds. Pearson's got it. Mike Allison also gets an assist on the goal.
Eddie Johnson has scored 6 goals in 5 games so far this preseason. Eddie, what are you going to do? Break my record, Eddie, or what? There he is there. He is, you know, been an all-star in every league he's played in since he's been a peewee. And that shows you the kind of hockey player that kid is.
Rangers really missed him in the playoffs last year when he got hurt. And nobody tried to play hurt harder than he did. 5:40 to go. First period, 3-0 Rangers. Brooks Lennon coming down. Free puck right side for Stephen Pearson. Leaves it alone. Quick shot goes wide. Baker plays it anyway. Gord Lane's shot is blocked far side. Pavlich. Hedberg. Hedberg and Pearson together. Islanders take it away. Could not clear. Rutsalainen keeps it in play. Hedberg and Lane. There's a physical mismatch, but not a skill mismatch. 5:03 to go. Rangers 3, Islanders nothing. This is New York Ranger hockey. Face off on the left side of Billy Smith.
Nicky Pettillo's on the left wing here, and he's really excitable player. You know, I can't say enough about Nicky because I'm prejudiced.
I never would have guessed that. 5 minutes to go in the period. Islanders took the draw away from Lennon. Johnson into center zone. Islanders coming back. Sutter. This is Dwayne Sutter. Wayne Merrick, number 11, on Beck, and icing call. 4:39 to go.
Mikko Lennon just hit, I think, that Johnson right there at the blue line, and he went off the ice, favoring his shoulder. The Rangers are playing extremely well. Here we have the time now, 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first period. The Rangers are out 3-0. And they've only outshot the Islanders 8-6, but Baker's been extremely strong in goal so far this period. Boy, what a decision they got. I know we're saying that a lot, folks, but it really is some tough decision.
Too bad one of them can't play forward or something in the meantime. Vickers and Nethery and Gillis out there now. Gillis was out as a penalty killer. This is the first time the line's been together tonight. 4:23 to go. Steve on the sideboards. Nice move, and back to the blue line again. Johnson showed Gillis a good takeaway. Passes behind Steve at the red line. Gillis comes back. Dave Maloney. 40 comes away with the puck. Baker leaves it off for Vickers. Bad bounce. Quick shot. Blocked. Offside. 3:41 to go first period. 3-0 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey.
The United States.
Faceoff is in center zone just across the blue line. Rangers leading 3-0 first period. 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Jim Gordon and Phil Esposito sending you the action. Tom Laidlaw. Trottier coming back with Nystrom. Nice takeaway. McDougald. Smith had it all the way. McDougald was trying to find Allison coming in. Didn't intend to put that one on the net. Saved by Smith. Nystrom gets behind. There's Laidlaw taking him. Bossy. Pass to the point. Nobody there if they get there in time. Shot by McEwen. Wide. Toward Lane. Surprised that Mike didn't take a bigger windup. He had time at the blue line. And he's got a cannonball from that distance. 2:40 to go. Laidlaw. McDougald. Penalty coming up. This time against the Islanders. Boarding on the far side. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go.
Gord Lane gets a penalty for charging him. He really went after Tommy Laidlaw, and he deserved the penalty there. Now we get to see the Ranger power play in action. Here it is here. Gordy Lane, he's got his eyes, just like Nicky Patillo had his head up, and he's going right after him. See, you cannot charge. You cannot take 3 or 4 strides before the guy. That constitutes charging, and that's what Gord Lane did. Well, I'm anxious to see the Ranger power play work. And they do something interesting here. They put Greshner on the left side and Beck on the right side. I got to ask Brooks why after, because I don't know. Maybe it's because Beck has a better shot from the point.
Interesting. Pavlich, meantime, facing off. Dave Silk is on the left side. Anders Hedberg is on the right. Now they swap. Beck comes to the left side. Here comes Pavlich. Hedberg coming in. Hedberg's in a slot. Silky's got the puck. Now Greshner drifts in. Missed it. Pavlich lost it. Breakaway. Keller. Save. And what a nice job Pavlich did coming back without committing the foul. 2 minutes to go in the period. Silk. Greshner. Nobody on left point for the Rangers. It's open. Greshner drifting back now. Beck was covering from the middle. Greshner left point. Beck goes in. Nobody at right point. Now they cover that up. Beautiful movement. Bad pass.
I love the way the Rangers have their defensemen moving in like that because it creates a 3-on-1 or a 4-on-3 situation all the time. And that's what you have to do in a power play.
Greshner to Beck. Quick shot. Save. Almost caught net. Smith was screened. 1:16 to go. 1:12 to go in the period. 42 seconds in the power play. Vickers now out there for the Rangers. Nice pass. Right on the money for Johnstone. Saved by Smith. He had it all the way. Vickers laid that one out. Allison drop pass. Lennon shot is blocked by Smith. It's a save. Dinelli on the left side. Lennon got across in a hurry. Islanders now wasting the clock. 12 seconds in the penalty.
Jim, Don Maloney has missed his last 2 shifts. I don't know whether there's something wrong, but I did notice him falling a little bit. It could be his skates are just stripped.
Allison. Lane is back. Power play is over. Rangers have a 4-on-2 here if they hurry. Dave goes in and lost it. He picks it up again. He's got 2 men in front. Free puck to the Islanders. Nystrom goes for left side to Dinelli. Right out in front. Wayne Merrick is waiting, but they can't find him, and it's back across center zone as the period ends in 4 seconds. Let's watch it.
I saw what happened there. I saw exactly what happened, and you're going to see it on the replay. Billy Smith stepped in front of Nicky Patillo, and Nicky sent him flying. But Billy Smith has a habit of sticking that stick there.
Islanders, of course, would like to have a penalty, Phil.
Here it is here. The puck is there. Number 3, Johnson comes in. And watch Smith right here. There he goes. He steps. See? He stepped right in front of Nicky, and Nicky just knocked him over. That's why Billy Smith stopped him. But Mike McEwen, are you kidding me or what?
And so, at the end of the first period, the score is Rangers 3 and Islanders nothing, and this is New York Ranger hockey. Back here at Madison Square Garden once again, the Rangers ended up with 13 shots on goal to just 7 for the Islanders. And yet the Rangers had just 3 goals. At the same time, they only had 8 shots on net at the time. Phil Esposito and Ron Duguay talked just a couple of days ago. Phil, of course, is the good-looking one.
Anyway, we're talking to Ronnie Duguay today, and recently he agreed to terms of a contract with the New York Rangers, and we're really glad of that. But Duke, one of the things I want to ask you is Team Canada. You made the team. You beat out guys like Dave Taylor and all that. It must have been an ego booster for you, really, as far as hockey's concerned.
Yeah, I really took my very best. Day one, I really had to get, first of all, I had to get in good shape before going there because I knew that they weren't just going to give me a spot. I had to beat out some good hockey players. And I went there, and after playing in the playoffs last year and having a lot of confidence in myself, I just knew and I felt that I could make it. And I worked as hard as I can every day, and I earned myself a spot on the team.
What about Team Canada? I mean, you guys had an excellent series, I thought. I watched a couple of the games. I thought you played extremely well. But, of course, in the final game, you lost to Russia, and they won the championship. But one of the things that I've advocated was I thought it should have been a 2 out of 3 or something like that.
That's what a lot of people said, but you can disagree or you can agree or you can look at it different ways, but that's the way they structured it before the series, and it was just a matter of getting mentally and physically prepared for that one game. That's what it came down to, and everybody knew there would be the Russians and Canada in the finals, and we should have been ready. I can't say or I can't find any excuses. Even if it's one game or 2 out of 3, we should have won it.
But the Rangers, are you going? Do you ever set goals for yourself? Like, in other words, are you going to set a goal for 10 goals, 15, or whatever, or goals for the team, or what have you?
Yeah. Well, Bill, to be quite honest with you, I've never been a really big goal scorer, so I don't really set too many goals for myself. Although I would like to, I'd be very satisfied with scoring 30 goals every year. But my main concern is to see the team do well and to be able to help the team do well, and that means going to the finals or winning a Stanley Cup. And to me, that's what's really important. That's what's really important to the fans.
That's right. And one of the things that I think is very important for you, I understand it's possible that you're going to be playing center. And face-offs is very important in the game, and I think you're one of the best face-off men in the league, and I think
that's true. I used to beat you all the time.
No, in practice, when the guys will fool around, that's all. But really and truly, have they talked to you yet about playing center, right wing, or what?
No, today's my first day, and we really haven't talked to them about anything. Their main concern is to get me in shape again. It has been a couple of weeks, but I'd much prefer playing center because I feel I can play better there and a better hockey player there, and I can utilize my skating. So hopefully that's where they're going to put me.
Well, Dukes, I want to thank you for coming on and all that. But one of the things I must say that you can fool the people about you beating me in face-offs, but believe me, he may have beat me once. And if I can help you in face-offs, just let me know.
All right, thanks a lot, Phil.
Experience the art of television at its best on the one television that is itself a work of art, the Emmy Award-winning Sony Trinitron. Sony, the one and only.
We'll pause now for systems identification.
This year, millions around the world toasted Prince Charles and Lady Diana in the wedding of the century. Now, continue the celebration as the masked band, pipes, drums, and dancers of Her Majesty's Coldstream Guards and the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards, who participated in the royal wedding, come to America. Be a part of this great tradition. Precision marching, dazzling sword dancers, and spine-tingling melodies, featuring the music of the bagpipes, which have inspired the British people through their country's finest hours. Bring the entire family for this musical extravaganza of chills, thrills, and excitement. All the pomp and pageantry of Great Britain's royal magnificence. Don't miss Her Majesty's Coldstream Guards and Royal Scots Dragoon Guards in an evening of musical entertainment you'll long remember.
4 performances only. Friday evening, October 2nd, Nassau Coliseum. Saturday evening, October 3rd, Byrne Meadowlands Arena. Sunday, October 4th, Madison Square Garden, 1 and 5:30 p.m. Call 564-4400.
Mikko Lennon and Reijo Ruotsalainen, two of the Finnish players who have joined the Rangers, will be coming up in just a little bit with Phil Esposito. And it's very difficult, of course, when you have to conduct an interview like this and have a language barrier. Fortunately enough, Phil was able to come up with a real expert translator.
My guests this evening are Reijo Ruotsalainen, Mikko Lennon, and the interpreter, Nicky Fotiu. Nicky says that he can understand Finnish, so he's going to interpret for us. So the first question I'm going to ask them, Nicky, if you can relay it to him, is what's the difference between European style play and NHL style play? Can you...
Minä rakastan New York. Yeah, that's right.
That's it?
Well, that's right. Tell me.
What is that?
That's I love New York.
He said, I love New York. No, I want you to ask him.
Why'd you ask me so I could?
I thought you said you can understand. Go ahead.
Minä rakastan hockey in U.S.
U.S., yeah. Minä rakastan pelata jääkiekkoa.
He said he likes the hockey here, but he wished you were playing, he said. He said the difference between the hockey in Europe and the hockey in the United States is the rinks are small here.
Ah, okay, is that it? I see. I see. Well, what do you think of Nicky Fotiu as hockey player? Now, ask him.
Nick Fotiu, ice hockey.
Very well.
He said very well in English, Nicky, so we don't need you for that.
But I asked him before, I asked both of them, I said, what do you like about New York? And then Mickey said he likes the money. Ratso said he likes the money, and he says he likes the ladies, too.
Yeah? Are you looking forward, seriously for a minute, are you looking forward to playing in New York? can maybe you translate that? Are you looking forward to playing in hockey in the NHL and in New York?
Hockey, Rakistan, New York, you look very good.
Oh, he dropped the microphone. Nico, can you answer that, please, seriously for a second?
Yes. We are looking. I think that Ray has always talked to play in
the NHL,
and I will make my best.
You played over 100 games in international competition. How many has Rayo played? How many games in international competition?
60.
60? Then you are really definitely looking forward to getting into the NHL and playing that. Have you signed yet, by the way? Have you signed a contract yet?
You signed.
You have signed.
Yes.
So that's why you said he's got... What are you going like an Italian there, Nick? He's signing with the hands. Well, you are Italian.
What's the best... What do you like about him the most? The thing that stands out the most in him. If you look at him, what stands out? Sure, point. What you think?
What can I say? Nicky's taking over this. I'm coming back and play. You can do this, John.
I'm on the ice.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Beautiful. You imagine, Nicky, he got a career at the UN, World War III in 2 days.
Watching this and I'm laughing like crazy.
We're ready to start the second period shortly. This is New York Ranger hockey.
And unadulterated reflexes.
So the score here at the end of the first period, Rangers are leading the Islanders by a score of 3-0. Smitty was not all as sharp as he used to be or can be in the game. We expect to see a different kind of a second period here. But again, the Rangers will just have to continue to do what they did in that first period. They did it well. Shots on goal. As the second period gets underway, the Rangers will be working at the goal to your left, and the Islanders the goal to your right.
And Jimmy, if the Rangers can continue to play, we've seen them twice now, and in the second period they've had a little letdown. Now it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep that momentum going. They need to keep that momentum going because they've got the opener coming up next Tuesday, the 6th, and it's going to be important for them to have 3 strong periods tonight and 3 strong periods tomorrow night in the island.
Yeah, right away they go on the road, and probably in no other sport is road more important than it is in hockey, and they had 2 games on the road before coming back to New York City again. To Canada first of all, then down to Minnesota for a Saturday night game. Second period is underway, and it gets behind Tom Laidlaw. Roots Lennon at the goal line. Tonelli and Roots Lennon.
The only good thing about going up to Winnipeg in the first road game is that the weather won't be so bad because it's still early in the season. But we go back there in January, and it's going to be really cold there.
Tom Laidlaw. Laidlaw's got the puck. Sutter in looking for it. No, Merrick rather in looking for it. Wayne Merrick. There's Merrick. Court lanes. Knocked down. Baker's got it. He had it all the way. Came out to cut down the angle.
You see Rayo Ruotsalainen and John Tonelli exchange looks and little pushes. That's because Tonelli, who's a veteran, a wily veteran, gave the kid a good elbow. And they're going to test Rayo out. And they're going to test him and see whether he has the stamina, number one, and the ability to accept that, or is he just going to lay back, or is he going to fight back? And they're going to test him out. Every veteran tests a rookie, Jim, every time. And they're going on that bench right now, and you can bet they're talking to Rayo right now saying, hey, don't let that guy do that to you. It's preseason. Give it to him back.
Mike Allison facing off with the Rangers with the back to his own goaltender against Wayne Merrick. Islanders keep it into the Rangers' end. So far, the Islanders have worked in the Rangers' end for 30 seconds at the start of the period. Pearson sends it into the corner. Dave Maloney and Allison, and the Rangers had the puck and should be able to work it out. Eddie Hospodar. Nice pass to Allison coming down.
Don Maloney has not returned to the ice, and he is not on the line with Johnson and Allison. Steve Vickers has taken it.
19 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Second period, 3-0 Rangers, and a whistle stops play.
I saw Donnie fall a couple of times, and I thought maybe it was just his skate, but Maybe he hurt himself. Yeah, we said that before. Eddie has scored 7 goals in 6 preseason games so far, and he's having one heck of a camp. And like he told us in the interview, he's in the best shape of his life. And he said he'd never seen 40 guys so good at a training camp before.
Face off just at the red line, shaded toward the Islanders' side of the line. Greshner with Nystrom on him. Bossy chasing him now. Greshner tossed that one in. Hedberg lost it. Nystrom coming down the left flank. Interesting to see if the Islanders are able to make any adjustments here against the Rangers. This is Nystrom. He's got a shot. In front. Beautiful. He might have carried wide, but Baker was there. Play continues. Rangers have come out a little flat, but then again, the Islanders are also come out a little bit more sparky here. Silk breaks loose. Hedberg tied up. Couldn't get a good pass out. Pavlich working with Silk and Hedberg here. Back into the Rangers' end. Most of this period, what little we've had of it actually, has been in the Rangers' end. Nystrom's got it. Greshner takes it away again. Much better forechecking by Islanders. Caller is in deep. Center zone. McEwen across the left side to Horty. Lost by Pavlich. Drop pass back, and Silk takes it away. That was Brent Sutter, number 21. Good checking, both teams now. 17:48 to go. Here comes Beck. Got a shot. Save, and what a drive that was. Smith had his angle. Petit throws his weight. McEwen cut off the pass as he comes across the blue line. Back to Horty again. Laidlaw back. That's Hallen, number 14. Little muscle job. Lennon tries to come out and can't do it. Petit takes it away. Intercepted from Nicky. Back to the blue line right side. Islanders in good form here with 2 men in front. There's the pass and miss. Brent Sutter had a gimme.
McDougall made a great play on that. He lifted Sutter's stick up at the last second.
There's McDougall in the corner with Gord Lane giving him some muscle. Petit comes in. McDougall is on top of the puck. Play will stop there. 16:53 to go. Second period. 3-0 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey. Score remains 3-0 Rangers, second period, 16:49 to go. Rangers fighting for the puck. Here in the corner, that's Tom Johnson. And the puck is stopped behind the goal line. Face off again.
Well, the Rangers are starting to pick it up a little bit now, Jim, and they're going to have to because the Islanders came out a lot stronger in this play period than he did in the first period. He was the second choice in the amateur draft. I didn't realize that either. See how much I'm learning up here? This is amazing.
Face off on the right side of Billy Smith. McEwen dumps it behind the goal line. There's Pearson coming up on the left side. And behind Hospodar. Davey comes over for it. Maloney's pass just eludes Gillis on the far side and back into the Islanders' end anyway. McEwen. Dave Maloney. Good forechecking by the Islanders. It is difficult to loop and move as the Rangers have been doing if you got somebody in your hip pocket.
Well, in a situation like that, they had 2 guys coming right on Dave Maloney. And here it is here. You'll see Maloney has really nowhere to go. What he could have done is pass the puck back in the corner to Eddie Hospodar, and then they could have gone from there. But he didn't really see Eddie, and it's hard to see when 2 guys are coming on you like that. It's really hard to see.
Face off to the right side of Baker. McEwen's drive, save Baker, rebound, score. Perfect rebound shot directly out in front. And the Islanders are on the board, and sometimes those point shots are keys.
How important are the faceoffs?
That's Monty Trottier, incidentally.
This is how important the faceoffs are. He wins the draw straight back, and that's Charlie Scott. The shot comes, and Monty Trottier spins away from Bubba. There is what you have to do when you're tied up with that defenseman. He just spun away from him and got the rebound. Good goal by the Islanders and an all-important faceoff.
So the Islanders are right back in it with some hard work here at the beginning of the period. Back across center zone, bouncing puck left side of Baker. American deep, puck pops high. Rangers should get out. Mike Allison with Johnstone on his right. Johnstone takes the center. Allison taken out with a fine check coming across the line. That was Johnson. Islanders have Tonelli on the left side. Ron Greshner with Allison. Mike can't get in. Vickers coming back, lays one over to Beck. Greshner. 15:26 to go, second period. 3-1 Rangers. Islanders have changed their whole style here in the second period. It's working for them. Rangers are being smothered in their own end. Silk. Johnstone looking for the head man. Shot. Save. Smitty was there. Islanders trying to break. Nice move on the right side by Ruotsalainen. Ruotsalainen starts up ice. Pavlich has the puck. Ruotsalainen on the right. Ruotsalainen. Set up in front. Missed by Pavlich coming in. Rebound shot behind the net. And Ruotsalainen gets back.
One of the things that I think the Rangers are going to have to learn to do is when that kid Ruotsalainen goes up the ice like he does, that somebody has to back him up. That time they had 4 guys trapped inside. Here he is again.
Boy, does he skate and shoot. Nystrom. Laidlaw takes Nystrom out. Silk is back covering just what Phil was talking about in center zone. There'll be no icing call. Hospodar behind the goal. 14-13 to go, second period. Rangers leading by 2. Islanders steal. Dead on shot. Bossy wide. Good defense by the Rangers in front. 14:06 to go. Trottier. Here comes Nick. Good shot. The wrist shot that Phil has been working with him a couple of years. He keeps saying, take the wrist, take the wrist. He's as good as anybody in the league with the wrist shot. 13:47 to go. Nystrom takes a hit. Patiu is going with somebody in the back ice. Gord Lane, I think.
Gordy Lane.
Lane and Patiu. Couple of big men. It's a hold-off so far.
That all started because Nicky went to take him and Lane gave him a good elbow because Nicky was coming after him like a charge, and Lane gave him a good elbow.
Just 2 strong men holding off. Now, and the cheer from the crowd tells you.
And for the fans that don't know it, the reason why Nicky's sweater is over top of his head is because usually they have what they call a tie-down. What they do is they tie the back of the sweater down onto the pants, and it stops the guy from pulling the sweater over your head, because when you pull the sweater over your head, your arms are immobile and you can't see. But Nicky refuses to tie it down because he says, when the guy takes the sweater over my head, I'm in real trouble.
Nick ended up on top. They will see each other again. 13:38 to go, second period, 3-1 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey.
Showtime, America's Total Entertainment Network, presents blockbuster movies 24 hours a day. There's high-flying adventure, uncut and commercial-free.
Surely you can't be serious. I am.
It has broken out wild here.
And it's
Hospodar started to go on the far side. Billy Smith came out of the net, and the bench is empty. Gord Lane and Patiu are going at the left side. You can see Dave Silk here. They're all right out in front. They have all paired up. In the meantime, Lane and Petit are down the left side, out of your sight. Nobody can see them. They're going by themselves.
To tell you the truth, from what I saw, yeah, Bubba just grabbed Billy Smith and took him off the pile. But from what I saw, Nystrom started to pound on Eddie Hospitaller without Eddie Hospitaller even dropping his gloves. And that's what I don't like about hockey right now. This has got to be stopped. This sort of stuff has got to be stopped.
There's where Petit is down the far side, just behind those two guys who are standing up. But it was Nystrom and Hospitaller, and Phil tells it correctly. Hospitaller did not drop his stick, did not want to fight. We've seen him do this before he goes, but this is what happened last year with Nystrom. Remember, he turned turtle on Nystrom, went down, and Nystrom got the double penalty, and the Rangers scored. Nystrom never forgot that.
That's right, and that's what it was. But you see what happens in hockey. That's why when two guys fight, if the other players don't go directly to their benches, they should be thrown out of the game. That's the rule. That's the way they should do it. And they wouldn't have all this garbage.
I think, you know who's out on the ice as well and just skating toward the bench now? Ron Davidson. Everybody came in. I hate to see that.
This is what, to me, is really ugly with the game of hockey. And I don't like it. I never have liked it, and I don't think it has any place to do in hockey. And this was not the fault of the officials at the time.
They couldn't stop it, Phil.
They couldn't stop it, except the rules are that the players are supposed to go to their benches when an altercation breaks out.
Now, if they follow the rules, everybody's going to go home early. 13 minutes and 38 seconds to go. It started with Lane and Petit. Nystrom and Hospitaller began to go, although again, objectively reporting, Hospitaller did not return a punch. Didn't even drop his stick or gloves. Nystrom continued to pound him, and all of a sudden Billy Smith came in. I'm not sure why. So that might have been a third Ranger getting in there that I didn't see.
I think there was a third Ranger. There must have been, because
Smitty wouldn't do that.
Smitty wouldn't have charged out of that. No way.
Petit was gone. Lane is gone on the far side. Hospitaller went to the Rangers bench. There's Nystrom. Doesn't look very repentant, does he?
Oh, Bobby Nystrom's one of the better fighters in hockey.
Doesn't play a bad game of tennis either. 13:38 to go, second period, 3-1 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey. Well, it is the Rangers and the Islanders, and there have been some tough battles in the past. As Phil points out, this is not the game of hockey. One-on-one is going to happen as long as hockey exists. I don't think anybody who follows the sport really wants to see that eliminated. But the brawling, the pushing and shoving, the bench emptying is a bunch of nonsense, and the faster they get rid of it, the better the game's going to be for it.
And you want to know something, Jim, and truly, most players, most good hockey players, do not like this sort of thing. They do not like that brawling sort of thing. And then one of the guys just fell off the bench.
Eddie Johnstone. No, it's been said in the past, Bill, and it's very true that so often, if they would really just let two guys go, there wouldn't be much fighting either, because they all wait to be rescued. Nobody really likes it. They're hoping somebody's going to jump in.
That is so true. It's unbelievable. Everybody waits to be rescued, and usually if they just let the two guys go, there would be no problem. I see number 28, Mikko Lennon.
Went out, yep.
I don't know what. Maybe he was the first guy off the bench. Boy, he's learned fast if he is.
I'll tell you something, his teammates won't forget it if he is either. This is going to be a long time sorting out. Here's something else. Look at the way the players are all crowded around the referee. That is also not supposed to be allowed. He ought to chase them all back. That's what that little semicircle is for. And incidentally, he's standing outside of the referee circle, called the referee's crease. In there, they're all supposed to stay back behind the rim. But he's not inside it himself. He can't get there.
Well, you see what happens is the only time that they're allowed in there is when the referee calls them in. But actually, he is not in the circle, because he's off to the side because this is what I don't like about this. And there's the circle there. Now, for you people at home, that circle there, when a referee goes in there, no player is allowed to go in that thing unless he's invited. And he is standing off to the left, so naturally the guys are going to take advantage of that. And the thing is that he probably has to get it all together with writing, and he's going over with the official scorer now. And this takes more time than it's worth, really, and it could have all been avoided if he would have just sent the players to the benches. And I'm not picking on Ronnie Wicks, I'm not picking on the referees.
Got so bad, no, you'll have plenty of time to do that in the season.
I will.
Got so bad last year they began to carry little pads around with the referee would stand back and make notations while the two outnumbered linemen, and it's a terrible job they've got. When you get a brawl like that, they can't do anything except try to get in the way of the two fighters who seem to be punishing each other more than anybody else. And they try to separate them, and the referee makes notes. But right now he's got to confer with his linemen, not only as to what happened, but why, how, and who was first, which is really the critical factors in a brawl like that.
And you know, one of the important factors, Jim, is they made that rule where if two guys got into fisticuffs, that the other guys go into the neutral zone or to their benches, so that they wouldn't have this brawling type of scene, and they wouldn't have the benches emptying and the rest of it. But here we are, and they wouldn't have the delays too, which is also very important in a hockey game.
I would suspect, and of course this is predicting a little bit, and I shouldn't do it, that the league is going to take note of this one and come down very heavily, because they've got to do it at the start of the season. You can't wait for the middle of the season. We talked about this, Phil and I and Bobby Hull the other night. Both Phil and Bobby Hull have really crusaded against this type of thing for years. Hull, you'll recall, was ready to stop playing hockey just because of the issue, and brought it, I thought, into more focus than anybody else.
Well, he had taken 2 days off for Jimmy, actually, just to get away from it.
So, with 13:38 left in the second period and the score 3-1 Rangers, this is New York Rangers hockey. Penalties are over, if they ever are.
If I'd venture to say that if this was a regular season game, I doubt very much whether Trottier would be serving somebody else's penalty minutes.
Just on a rough guess here, checking out the penalty minutes that have been assessed, we would guess that they'll be out of the box a week from Wednesday.
Just in time for the opener.
Got some twos going up right now for the Rangers. Beck and Fatiu and JD. No, I can't read it.
Baker.
Baker, 35.
That's for leaving the crease.
Leaving the crease.
And which is a rule.
So Smitty will do the same thing.
So Beck must have been kicked out of the game. And he also got a 2-minute penalty. He probably led the charge over the boards, and they probably assessed that Barry Beck was the first guy off the boards. As far as the Rangers are concerned, Nicky Fatiu gets the original 2 minutes that he and Lane started, and probably for continuing the fight, I'd say.
Tell you what, though, when they finally begin to announce these penalties, we will join Carl Martin on the PA system. We'll watch the action, and you just listen to Carl and let him give you the penalties, because otherwise we'll never get them sorted out up here. Meantime, you can follow the action by watching your screen, and when he starts to get them, we'll just cut down to Carl Martin and see if we can get some hockey played here in the meantime.
Well, it looks like Mike McDougall is going to serve a penalty. Mikko Lennon and Steve Vickers, they're going to serve the penalties. The Islander penalty thing isn't up there yet, so we can't tell you what the penalties are for the Islanders.
Here we go.
The time of all penalties is 6 minutes, 22 seconds. For the Islanders, number 24, Gord Lane, receives 5 minutes for fighting, plus 5 minutes for fighting, a 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct. Number 23 of the Islanders, Bob Nystrom, 5 minutes for fighting, a 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct. Number 7, Stefan Persson, receives 10-minute misconduct. Number 19, Brian Trottier, 10-minute misconduct. Number 22, Mike Bossy, 10-minute misconduct. Number 31, Bill Smith, 2 minutes for leaving the crease, 5 minutes for fighting, and a 10-minute misconduct. And now for the Rangers. Number 22, Nick Fatiu, 2 minutes for kneeing, 5 minutes and 5 minutes. That's 2 5-minute penalties for fighting. A 10-minute misconduct and a game misconduct. Number 23, Ed Hospodar. 5 minutes for fighting, 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct. Number 3, Barry Beck. Double minor for leaving the bench. 5 minutes for fighting and a game misconduct. Number 2, Tom Laidlaw. 10-minute misconduct. Number 15, Anders Hedberg. 10-minute misconduct. Number 40, Mark Pavlich. 10-minute misconduct. And number 35, Steve Baker. 2 minutes for leaving the crease and a 10-minute misconduct. Time of all of those penalties, 6 minutes, 22 seconds.
Now, Phil will tell you who's going to be on the ice.
Okay, the game is now going to be played in the penalty box. But anyway, the reason that these guys got all 10-minute misconduct, it was obvious, and I didn't know that they were on the ice, and I should have, and I apologize to you people at home, is because they were on the ice at the time of the altercation, and they did not go to their benches like they were told to do. So obviously, Wicks told them to go to their benches, and they didn't do it.
And the bottom line here is that the sellout crowd at Madison Square Garden will now have to sit back and watch hockey without some of the finest players in the game for the rest of the game.
And the people at home will have to watch the game with some of these guys sitting in the box like Bossy and Trottier and Hedberg and Pavlich, who was playing super. And I don't think that's right.
Well, in any event, we will be skating 3-on-3. Well, no, they will not.
No, we will not. The Rangers are going to be 2 men short, and the Islanders are nobody short. That's what the Rangers are so upset about. There they are there. Well, there's the penalty box. That's not the players' bench. That's the penalty box. Maybe we can get a shot of the players' bench. There's nobody there. I think the original knee penalty that Nicky, there's a shot of the players' bench. Well, they got a few trainers there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 7 players on the bench. And now one's coming out. Eddie Johnson looks like he's coming out. Dave Maloney's on the ice, and they're going to have to put somebody else. And they're going to be 2 men short for 2 minutes, and then 1 man short for another 2 minutes, Jim. Well, I had 2 guys, right? Greshner and Rutzelainen.
2 out of 7 in any league. All right. 13:38 to go. The disgraceful part is over, and we will play some hockey. In the meantime, the Rangers are looking at a 5-on-3. It can't get any worse. Well, I guess they could pull the goaltender and make it a little bit worse. Johnstone lifts it clear. Here come the Islanders. Crowds are getting behind the Rangers, chanting defense. Sutter lost it on the sideboard, cleared by Johnston. Down across the line. Don't forget there's a delayed penalty involved here too. This is Johnson. Tonelli behind the net. Greshner tries to block it. Merrick along the backboard. Lennon's on him. Whistle blew to stop action.
And really, the reason that Greshner and Rutzelainen are out there, because they are 2 of the best puck handlers in hockey. And once they get the puck, they can literally kill 30, 40 seconds. Looks like Greshner's going to stay out there. No, they're taking him off, and he's putting 3 forwards out there, which surprises me.
I have an idea that Mr. Brooks is going to be doing some things this year that's going to surprise us.
No, Greshner's coming back. I didn't think they were going to leave 3 forwards out there, or 2 forwards and a defenseman.
Yep, Talbot's going off.
Big face-off here for the Rangers.
You bet your life. Face-off left side of Steve Baker. The Baker penalty is being held as a delayed penalty. Clear. 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 1 minute to go in the first two penalties for the Rangers before the delayed penalty takes effect. Johnson down across the line. Greshner goes at the Sutter. Sutter goes down. Greshner's got the puck, and he will clear.
For you people at home, when the Islanders get the puck in the Rangers end, and I want you to watch the way the Rangers set up. It's like a triangle, and they shift the triangle around, and later on in telecast this year, we'll be showing you that on a blackboard.
Johnson across the line, feeds his right wing too deep. Angle shot, rebound, score. Right through the crease, and it is tucked in from the right-hand side by Brent Sutter, number 21. It was a beautiful pass through the crease. The angle was too severe for the wing, but Sutter was there.
On this one here, it's Brent Sutter scores a goal, and his brother, here's Johnson. He makes a good feed over here to Dwayne Sutter. Dwayne cuts across just on the top of the circle. Gets the pass, picks it up with his skates, which is beautiful. Takes a good shot, and there's Brent Sutter walking in right there for the rebound, and nobody's picking up. The rebound comes right out, and it's an easy tap in.
And suddenly it is a 3-2 game.
That must be a thrill, too, regardless. You know, it's Sutter from Sutter.
And number 3, Thomas Johnson. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 54 seconds.
Johnson gets one of the assists on the play. Dwayne Sutter also had an assist. So it's a brother act. Offside coming in. Rangers still have their 3 skaters on the ice. The Islanders have 5.
What happened there, for your information, is one of the penalties is canceled. The first one is canceled when a goal is scored, but the Rangers still have 2 men short because they had another guy in the box. For 18 seconds, they're 2 men short.
And Baker's penalty has just begun. This was a delayed penalty up on the board. Solid hit by Dave Maloney, and a whistle stops play immediately. Chances of any scrap breaking out again are very, very slim. They have about had it for the night. Matter of fact, they should have had it for the season after that mess. 11:45 on the clock, second period.
I wouldn't say that too quickly, Jimmy, because...
Easy from up here, Phil.
It sure is. I like it from up here.
A little safer than down there.
That's an interesting statistic. Dave's had an excellent training camp, though.
Face off left side of Steve Baker. Knocked away by Dave Maloney. Monty Trottier couldn't contain it. It's back down into the Islanders' end. 40, number 2. Sent off the sideboard by Brent Sutter. Rangers take it away. Lost it. Penalty coming up.
Ronnie Wicks is going to call a hooking penalty on Lennon. Right by the blue line here. He give him a little hook. And it might be warranted and it might not. I think we're going to get over the blue line. Lennon just gives him a little hook. Here, you'll see it here. And Monty Trottier and Lennon, he hooked him. Not a real hard one, but he did hook him. It's a good thing you're small, Rio. Fit in that penalty box.
1 minute and 16. Excuse me.
Number 29 of the Rangers, Raymond Lennon. That's 2 minutes for Bohemian time, 8 minutes, 38 seconds. 8:38.
1:16 to go on that penalty to Baker before the Rangers see another man back. Caller drops it back behind the red line. Johnson backcourt. Caller breaks down the left flank against Greshner. Knocked away by Dave Maloney. To the point, right side. Thomas Johnson. Caller at the blue line. Left point. Moves it in. 2 men in front. There's a mess up there. And the pass back to Caller. Intercepted. Allison. Good play. The Islanders had 2 men on the doorstep and a perfect screen. 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Tonelli. Sharp angle. Got a shot here if he wants it. Nope. Keller. Now Johnson. Wing. Merrick's in a slot. There's Merrick. Johnson. Good defense by the Rangers. Keller. In front. They got 2 men again. Here's the shot. Deflected. Save. Islanders trying to keep it in play. Rangers cannot clear. Johnson with the puck at left point now. One penalty's over. Rangers have one man back. Dead on shot. High and wide. And the Rangers should clear here. Rangers are breaking. Greshner's got a man in front. Lennon coming out. Smith has the puck. Lost it. Johnson couldn't get it in. Johnstone couldn't get it under control. Little slashing out there. Nothing called. Fowler coming down the left side. A man in front. Pass, block, rebound, save, save! Stop in front that time by Dave Maloney. .9:16 to go. Rangers have their 5 skaters back. This is Mike Allison. Offside.
Here's a Ranger break there. Here's Gresh, makes a good pass. Now Mikko Lennon and Smith comes way out. The puck bounced up, hit Lennon in the stomach. He can't get the handle on it. Passes to Eddie Johnson, but Johnson, coming back for the Islanders, makes a good play to stop Eddie.
Right on his boots, Eddie Johnstone just couldn't get a stick around the blades and dig it out. 3-2 the score now. Both teams have 5 skaters.
Now when the guys get tired like this now with the guys playing short all the time and the defensemen on a lot, that's when you see hooking and holding and the rest of it.
Islanders have the puck coming out of their own end. Mike McEwen. Up the grabs. Dave Maloney. Nethery out there tries to take it away. Vickers and Maloney. Shot.
This shot deflects off a skate. Now, to tell you the truth, from where we are, I don't know whether it's a Ranger skate or an Islander skate, but we'll see it over here. The puck's on the board, and it bounces over Steve Vickers' stick. Number 16, McEwen, makes a good move. Steve should have gone after the body. They shoot the puck. Now here's where it hit somebody's skate. Oh, it hit number 10, I believe. That's Monty Trotter. I think that's his second goal tonight, and that was a deflection. Baker had no chance whatsoever on that shot.
Time of the goal, 11 minutes and 23 seconds, and the game is tied at 3. Greshner behind the blue line. Lutz Lennon sends one across. Crowd is certainly expecting more trouble. Every time 2 guys come together, they come up.
Well, when you see something like that, Keller's just protecting himself, and let's give, you know, he's got the face shield, by the way, which a lot of players are starting to adopt in the league. Not as many as maybe should have adopted it, but he's got the face guard to protect the eyes. But he gave Gresh a little push, but nothing happened. If it would have been dirty, Gresh would have given him a shot back.
3 game misconducts. Beck, Mathieu, and Hospodar for the Rangers. Lane and Nystrom went for the Islanders. Shots on goal are now 16-13. To Lennon. Nice. Quick shot. Save. Phil, he is one of the most effortless skaters I've ever seen. Doesn't work at it.
And he can shoot the puck, too. He let that one go awfully hard. I think Billy Smith was surprised about that. Here's Lennon in here. He comes over, makes a good move, goes between Tonelli and I think his name is Scott. Charlie Scott takes an excellent shot here, and a great glove save by Billy Smith. I think Smith was surprised.
Monty Trottier's goal. And 11:23 has tied it. Rangers have an opportunity, but Billy Smith is not letting them move. 8:02 to go in the second period. Mike McEwen has the assist on Trot's goal. Jim Gordon and Phil Esposito from Madison Square Garden. Tuesday against Detroit. We'll be talking to you again. That will be the home opener for the Rangers for the official National Hockey League season. Allison facing off with the Rangers on the far side of Billy Smith. Johnstone's in the slot. Comes across. Islanders trying to break. Pass over on the right-hand side from Sutter. In front, knocked aside. That was Charlie Scott, not Sutter, number 20. Down across the blue line. Greshner with the rush, and he can't get in all the way. Brent Sutter. Wayne Sutter. Gillis in a duel with him. Man in the slot is Dwayne Sutter. Drifts through. There he is. In front. Knocked aside through the crease and wide. Brent Sutter was set up in front. Penalty coming up. Interference against the Rangers by the way they're reacting.
I believe it's Dave Maloney. The Rangers are down to 3 defensemen as it is, and Greshner's been on the ice an awful lot since the eruption of...
And Dave, too.
And Dave has, too, and that's what I said before. When the guys get tired, you take penalties because you're a little bit more tired. But to me, to call a penalty like that in a situation like that is not really warranted. But if Dave committed the infraction, then he's abiding by the rules, the referee, and he called a penalty.
To Wick's credit, I think I've seen him ignore a couple of easy ones, Phil, just in the interest of keeping the game going. That must have been, let's take a look at it.
Here it is here. There's Dave Maloney in front of net. He interferes with the guy right here, I believe. Well, I don't know. No, that's not where he gets it. He gets it up farther. I'm sure that he gets it. When the puck goes out to the point, that's where he gets it. Then he must have tripped the guy back in front of the net.
Face-off goes to the left side of Steve Baker. Score is tied at 3. 7:24 to go, second period. McDougall trying to break. Mike is taken hard into the corner. That's Matt Hallin, number 14. Hallin. Hallin here. Hallin tries to go through. Greshner comes up with the puck. Nethery did a nice job getting in the corner to Greshner. Penalty. Nethery being held going in. Interference on Keller.
Now that's an interference penalty, and I don't know why Keller's arguing. I mean, it's as obvious as anything. It's as obvious as... Here it is here. Nethery's going after the puck, and Keller just stops the skates in front of him. He just gave Dave Maloney a penalty for the same thing, and he did the right thing in calling it on Keller. There's no doubt about it.
So the Rangers and Islanders will be skating 4 apiece. 6:49 to go.
Number 28 of the Islanders, Anders Keller. That's coming as for interference, time 13 minutes.
See, there's where the Rangers miss a guy like Beck. You know, I mean, not only in the killing penalties and power play, but he's such a dominant force out there.
He's the captain in more ways than one, Phil.
Oh, he really is. He's a real leader on this team.
Face off on the left side of Billy Smith. Score is tied at 3. 6:49 to go, second period. Back in through center zone. 4-on-4. Jerry Gillis across. Lennon. Good puck control. Calabas. Shot. Save. Billy Smith stayed with him all the way. Lennon laid a nice pass across. Breaking out the left side. Trottier. Horty has to back up. He can't go with the puck. Gillis on the left side, has Talabas on the right. Good play by Gillis. Goal!
That is one super individual effort by Jerry Gillis. Watch this play. Comes up the ice. makes a great move on this Tom Johnson. Slips it through. Takes 4 or 5 strides in and lets go a wicked wrist shot. Beautiful shot. Never took his time winding up with a slap shot. A quick snap wrist shot in the net. Good goal by Jerry Gillis.
No telegraph with the slap shot. Kept the puck hidden well. Got it up in the high upper left-hand corner of Smith.
And one of the things that on that replay showed that when a defenseman looks down at that puck, that guy will beat you all the time.
Lennon on the assist.
His third preseason game at the goal.
And there's something on the ice. Either that or the guys wandered in off the street.
You know, one of the things we were talking about before when the Rangers were playing 2 men short, Jim, we hope to do some blackboard stuff later on in the year. And
yes.
And maybe we can show what we mean by a triangle and a diamond box and what have you. I think it's important that we show the people that, and we're going to be doing some of that later on in the year.
Jerry Gillis gets the goal. Mikko Lennon in the assist at 13 minutes and 51 seconds and put the Rangers back in the lead by a score of 4-3. 2 of the Islanders' 3 goals were power play goals. Coming at 7:54 and 11:23, Brett Sutter and Monty Trottier's second one. If you tuned in late, and then again, we've been here a long time tonight. Monty Trottier got the first goal at 3:54 in the second period. That was after the Rangers went out with a 3-goal lead. Silk, Pavlich, and Johnstone in the first period. Now Gillis has gotten the lead back for the first time.
And one of the things the Rangers know is that, you know, they've had a 7-game winning streak. I mean, they've won 7 straight preseason games. Yes, it is preseason. Yes, guys will say, well, it's only exhibition. Other people around the league are saying it's only exhibition. But what it does is instill the confidence in the players. It gives them confidence knowing that, man, we've got a good team here and we're going to go into that season hot. And they want to win this game. They're playing this game and they're going to play that game tomorrow night as if it was a regular season for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's getting close to the opener, and number 2, it's against the Islanders.
And number 3, there are still some jobs on the line.
That's true too, which I didn't mention.
All right, they got the housekeeping chores taken care of.
You know what? I think that's the most goals. 3 goals are the most goals the Rangers have allowed since the first game of the exhibition schedule in Sweden or Finland.
The Rangers will have a power play in another 39 seconds. Ruotsalainen, number 29. Sutter's on him. Greshner moves nicely. In front, they got McDougall. Good stop by Smith. Excellent effort by Billy Smith.
I don't know whether the people at home could see what Ruotsalainen did. He knew that there was 25 seconds to go. Well, I'm going to show you the Greshner play first. First, Greshner makes a good pass here. It's a good pass, but it hits the stick and it's bouncing a little bit, and McDougall has a hard time controlling it. But what I wanted to say was, Ruotsalainen looked up at the clock, saw that there was time to kill so that they get a power play and started wheeling with it around center ice, which is a sign to me of a very smart hockey player.
In 22 seconds, the Rangers will have that power play. 5 minutes and 46 seconds in the second period. 4-3 Rangers. Mike McEwen trying to get away from a little bit of a hold behind the net. Greshner could not keep it in. Having trouble with Tonelli, maybe. Nope. Ruotsalainen again. Greshner, beautiful. Save! Smith was not fooled. He stayed with Gresh all the way, but what a move Gresh put on. Oh! McEwen coming in tight. Save! Open! Save!
The puck almost rolled underneath Steve Baker, but what a move Greshner made, and then come right back, McEwen made just as good a move. But Greshner is having one outstanding game right now, and we're going to watch Ruotsalainen here, what I was talking about. Now, he looked up at the clock. You'll see his head bob up. He goes back with it. He knows how much time, and the guys at the penalty box are yelling at him and everything else. So he's taking his time trying to kill the clock. so that the Rangers can get a power play. Now, Gresh would have done it, but he saw an opening, so he's gone.
Face off on the right side of Baker. 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the period. Rangers have their man back. Power play. Ranger power play. This is only the second Ranger power play of the whole night, I believe. On a lane penalty earlier.
This is only a 19-second one, too, Jim.
Yep. But it's so rare they have an extra man out there. It looks unbalanced. Dave Maloney throws his man in the corner. 9 seconds to go in the power play. The reason we're carrying so late tonight, if you just tuned in, was a really messy brawl that took, I don't know, I'm just going to guess, maybe 28 minutes to take care of.
It took a long time to take care of, and I really don't understand. I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything. I really don't understand how the difference in penalties occurred. I'm going to ask Wicks after the game.
I bet he's got a good reason.
I'm sure he has.
Rangers had the puck. Vickers passes right side to Eddie Johnstone, and Johnstone throws it across, a bouncing puck in front. Smith throws it up against the glass. In front. Good play by Horty, number 2. Islanders trying to break. Dangerous team when they're shorthanded. Johnson offside. Thomas Johnson offside coming in.
Now, Jim, we've got to apologize to the people back home. At home, we still haven't found out why Don Maloney isn't on the ice and he isn't on the bench. But the minute we do, we'll make sure that we bring it, because Donnie is one important guy to this Ranger hockey team. I played with him when he first came up, and outside of Wayne Cashman, Donnie Maloney is the best cornerman I ever saw.
4 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock for the second period. We'll be getting a mess of guys out of the penalty box pretty soon. The guys doing the 10 minutes. Gresham with a nice defensive move. Dave Maloney pounds his man. Puck is in the corner. It's on to Dave, and he will hold it there, being checked very tightly right out in front by Monty Trottier. We'll be getting back Laidlaw and Hedberg, Pavlich, Fossey, Trottier, and Pearson.
Gresh gave Monty Trottier one heck of a slash right in front of the net there and got away with it.
4:17 on the clock. Second period. Dave Maloney piled into a man, and he is going to go elbow. So the Rangers again will be shorthanded.
Dave is angry not only with himself, he's angry at the call. But, I mean, there again, it's sort of judgment call. We're going to take a look at it. And I'm sure Dave elbowed him, but it wasn't really maybe as bad. Here he comes in. Now the guy ducks down. He gives him a good elbow.
If that's not a good elbow,
he gave him a good elbow.
I don't want to wait to see a good one.
Davey, I'm afraid you deserved that one. You gave him a good one. But it's preseason. That's okay. He'll know where it's coming next time.
I think you're awful. Dave Maloney goes in. 15 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the second period. Puck goes the length of the ice. This is a power play with the Islanders now. Fans are trying to call some penalties. Johnson holding his man in. Face off in the Islanders' end.
We just received word that Don Maloney took a hard check in the first period, and he's a little woozy, a little dizzy, but he'll be back on the opener. So rather than take a chance of getting him seriously injured, they're arresting him, and I think that's a wise move on the Rangers' part.
Net 3 facing off for the Rangers on the far side against Wayne Merrick. 4-3 Rangers, a 1-goal lead, 3:58 to go, second period. Billy Smith clears. Center zone play. Islander power play. Free puck. They got 2 men in front. Caller trying to pass it out. It goes behind. Merrick's in front. This is Caller again. Caller to his point. Mike McEwen. He can blast. A feed instead. Angle shot. Save. And he's got the rebound.
This is an excellent play by Mike McEwen. Mike McEwen usually shoots the puck all the time, but he picks his head up properly and makes a good play in the and the Dwayne Sutter. Here it is here. The pass goes back to McEwen. Beautiful play here. And it goes back to McEwen, and he picks his head up and makes a good pass into Dwayne Sutter, who's on his off wing and has a good shot. That was a good play.
Baker just covered up too much net. Big man in the corner. 3:34 on the clock. 1 minute and 23 seconds to go on the penalty against Dave Maloney. Davey gets caught up in a hockey game more than any player I know, and he gets so angry at himself for taking penalties he knows he shouldn't take, but he's just so emotionally involved. As soon as he does it, you can tell he says, oh no, not again.
Dave Maloney is one of the true guys in hockey that really, really enjoy playing and wants to play. I don't understand the way they line up a face-off, and I want to talk about that after.
Meantime, the Rangers had the puck. Lennon there being ridden into the boards by Trottier. There's Bossy, although 10 of his conducts are over. No icing. Islander power play. Bossy is out on the ice. Mike McEwen carrying the puck behind the net. This is Tonelli on the left side. Trottier, boys, a potent-looking group. Pearson drops it off for Trotz. 1 minute to go on the power play for the Islanders. The Rangers get to the line, cannot clear it. Here's McEwen, left side, intercepted in a bad pass. Allison's got it. Let's see what Mike does. He's looking for somebody. Lennon shot, save. Oh, he can whistle it.
That was a good 3-on-2 by the Rangers, and Lennon had a good shot. I'm still looking. I think they only still have 3 defensemen there. And there's a Hedberg trying to stretch his legs. He sat there for 10 minutes. The reason I said in a face-off, again, Jim, I think that it's best that we show it on a blackboard sometime. I'm sure that the Rangers will get that down. When you're a man short, I think that you should cover the boards a little bit more.
Face-off on the right side, about 40 seconds to go on Dave Maloney's penalty. This is Thomas Johnson. Pearson to the right side. Tommy Laidlaw coming back. Pins his man. The puck is free. The man is unpinned. Greshner dumps it off. Pavlich goes for it. Pavlich. Hedberg. Pavlich. Nice pass by Hedberg. Pavlich lost it. Triple team. Only one man back. Laidlaw 3-on-1. Hedberg coming back to even with Pavlich. Stopped by Baker.
That was a good stop by Baker, but Hedberg made the play, busting his hump to get back there, and that's something that Mark Pavlich should have seen, because watch Anders. Anders really busts himself to get back here to take number 22, Bossy, and Bossy's your dangerous guy there. I mean, he did score an awful lot of goals, but a good save by Baker. Actually, I think that Trottier tipped it over the net, and he did. That's why the faceoff's outside the blue line. So Baker didn't make the save. The puck was tipped over the glass.
2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Rangers 4, Islanders 3, second period. Power play is over. 5 skaters apiece. It hasn't been often like that in the second period. Dave Maloney back, has the puck. Double team. McEwen on the right side. Net 3 clears past McEwen. 1 minute and 49 seconds to go in the period. McEwen lost it again. Down with 1:39 to go. Mats Hallin, number 14, sends it the length of the ice. Good skating by Hallin. Penalty coming up. Little hold.
He's going to call a penalty on Eddie Johnston here for holding. Or no, it's Lance Nethery. Mats Hallin had a good head of steam going, and Lance put a little grab on him and yanked him back a little bit. Maybe I think that he's trying not to let this game get out of hand again. And we're going to see it. And here it is here. He has a good jump on Lance, and Lance just puts a little, well, I don't know. That's sort of
a hold.
Let's put it this way. I think that was a cheap call.
1:33 to go. But it's a call nevertheless. Look at the book, and the penalty is there. What he's trying to do, Phil, obviously, is to keep anything from happening here. He's going to call brush penalties. There's no doubt about that.
Here it is here. The referees.
Face off on the right side. 1:25 to go. Hedberg on the sideboards. Pearson. 1.5 minutes to go on the penalty, but the period will end before the penalty. 1:07 to go. Hedberg one-on-one with Johnson.
This is the last minute of play of the second period.
In front, Pavlich can't quite get to it. The Islanders come back in a hurry. They protect well, but Pavlich takes it away. Pass off that should have been a penalty. 47 seconds to go. Merrick on the right side. Going to be a shot. Save. Pearson. Tonelli score in front. Monty's got it. Or no, that's his brother. That's Dwayne Sutter.
Dwayne Sutter got that one. Now I want you to watch this replay. You know what happened here? Tommy Laidlaw cleared the puck in the corner. It hit a funny board. And that puck bounced straight out back to Pearson. Here it is here. You can see the puck bouncing straight out. Absolutely straight out to Pearson. Tommy cleared the puck properly, put it in the corner the way he's supposed to, and it bounced straight out to Pearson. Lennon actually missed a pass there too.
So it's a 4-4 game with 28 seconds to go in the period. Fossey in front, almost bounced in. Islanders and the Rangers, minus some key players because of a second period brawl. Trottier taken down. From the blue line, can't hold it. Laidlaw, trailed by Allison. Allison on the right. Allison to Laidlaw.
Here's what happens here. The guy falls down at the blue line, and the Rangers take off on 2-on-1. Mike Horty falls at the blue line, and Tommy Laidlaw picks the puck up. Now watch what he does. He goes to his left, and he's waiting for somebody to come at him. Look at him look. Now he sees Allison. Allison gets the puck, makes Johansson commit himself, and a great play. Now what a backhand that is by Tommy Laidlaw. Actually, he had no business going that way, but he did it.
And the period ends. And despite a messy period with an uncalled for brawl and a couple of power play goals by the Islanders to get up ahead of steam and come back and tie the Rangers twice, the Rangers still have a lead going into the third. At the end of the second period, the score is Rangers 5, the Islanders 4, and this is New York Ranger hockey.
First goal in the preseason play, the time 19:55. Now the shots on goal in the second period by the Islanders 12, Rangers 11.
And I was able to corral Dave Maloney before the game started to talk to him about what's become sort of an annual thing between him and me, talking before a season. David, it seems to me lately that I'm marking the years of my life by talking to Dave Maloney at the beginning of training camp and saying, beginning of the season, saying, gee, it was a fast summer.
Yes, they all go fast now, that's for sure. We were mentioning before we come on that the older you get, the faster they go. I don't know what that means, but we're back at it again, ready to go.
What was unique this year, Dave, with you guys, of course, is going overseas, the Scandinavian tour and the tournament over there.
Yeah, it was a lot different. I think there have been a couple of teams last fall, Minnesota and Washington went over and then partook in the tournament that we played in Sweden. We were in Helsinki for 4 days at the onset of the trip, and it was very nice. We were, I believe, northwest of Helsinki, and then we went to Stockholm and made a base out of Stockholm. We played 5 games over there, and the club played well. We worked very hard, and it was unfortunate for the fellows, the newer fellows, because we only had the opportunity to take 24 guys, I believe. So they conducted the training camp back at Rye here. But all in all, I think it set a good attitude and a good base for the upcoming season.
Like to have them change the ice surface to that size over here?
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact. The only time I wouldn't like to change is for practice. It makes those skating drills a lot longer. And but no, it was very nice because you're allowed to do a lot more on the ice because you have that much more room. I'm not quite sure of how much bigger it is, but it is substantially bigger.
Well, actually, even one more yard on each side seems to be an eternity for you.
Oh, sure it is. And I mean, we have, with the type of system now that Mr. Brooks is incorporating, it's more of a wide-open, freewheeling system. That larger ice surface is certainly adapted to this style of play, and it was fun, and but it's nice to be back home too.
Dave, just briefly about the system, because we'll be going into that in some depth later on. How did you feel about the changeover?
I think it's good. I think Mr. Brooks seems to be the man so far for the job. His biggest difference is he makes you come every day, and you have to work every day. I mean, you're thinking all the time when you're playing and in practice. It's a different approach to the game of hockey. I think it's a more rounded approach. It's not as specific. You're to be more aware of everyone's job on the ice, and it's just something that, you know, for people like myself, I haven't been instructed really as a professional in about 8 years of pro. So now he's coming along. He's more or less a teacher almost again. It's very nice, but again, things are everyone's new. He's new to us. We're new to him. Everyone's working. Everyone's making a few more sacrifices than maybe. And on top of that, we've won a few games. So things have rolled pretty well so far. And time will tell how that attitude's going to continue.
Actually, what you're saying then, the team will be more integrated. The defense and the forwards will be working closer together in a more controlled kind of a hockey game.
Yes, that's probably the word is control. I would think more puck control. If you have the puck and you have the capabilities of keeping the puck, then there's no sense of giving it up. And I mean, he has a type of team here, I think, that has the capability of doing that. I mean, we have a fairly fluid and mobile defense, and we have people up front that are pretty good with the puck also. And I think he's going to be keying on the puck control aspect of the game.
What kind of reception did you get from the people over there?
It was good. Actually, we have, of course, we had Anders and the two Finnish boys, and of course, Alfie was hurt. But Bobby Hall, he's worldwide, he's famous. And we were generally the favored team, although when we played the final game in the tournament against the AIK team out of Stockholm, I think that was Stockholm's big team, and we weren't the favorites. But all in all, I think we left with a good taste in everyone's mouth.
Dave, you're looking good, coming in healthy this year.
Yes, I feel very good. I worked very hard over the summer. We were all on a conditioning program, and I managed to work hard, and looking forward to a good season.
Well, the next time I open the season with you, maybe we can talk about that Stanley Cup last season.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. We'll work hard to get it.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Once again, to get back into action with the third and final period of the game. And the Rangers again have a 5-4 lead. This time, Billy Smith will be defending the goal to your left, and the Rangers the goal to your right. Shots on goal. 24 for the Rangers and 19 for the Islanders. Gone from the game are Barry Beck, Nick Petiu, Eddie Hospodar. Gone from the game, Lane and Nystrom.
And Baker's staying in net the whole game as the Rangers keep doing that, playing the guy the whole game, and Billy Smith is also in the whole game for the Islanders.
Okay, we'll see what's going to happen. Unusual Friday night game at Madison Square Garden. As a matter of fact, the Tuesday night opener is a little bit weird for the Rangers, too. You know, Wednesdays and Sundays are their days. But with this big league, you will see more and more of those little Maverick days sneaking in from time to time. Of course, this is also the year with the brand new divisional setup. And I guarantee if you're new to hockey, you're going to love this much more so than you did that balanced schedule. It might not be as good an indicator of who the talent is in the league. I think the balanced schedule has a tendency to do that for you. But for excitement and team against team and the best against the best, especially in the Patrick division, you're going to love it. The home-and-home series alone, Bill.
That's right. I think the Rangers are in really the best division, and they got the Islanders 8 times, Philadelphia 8 times, Washington 8 times, and Pittsburgh 8 times. And Pittsburgh and Washington always give the Rangers a little trouble.
5-on-5 as the period gets underway. Billy Smith makes the stop. Smith is also going the route tonight. Steve Vickers. Greshna goes after the puck. Bossy. Bossy's got Tonelli right. There's the pass on the beg your pardon, it's Caller right. Shot, save! Oh. Perfect anticipation. 5-4. The score remains because of a dandy by Baker. Long shot on Smith. Look out. Lucky he bounced out. Solid check by Johnstone. That's on Stephen Pearson. Rangers dropping back. Greshner's on the right defense. Dave Maloney on left. Stopped by Baker. Islanders tossing in to get a change, and here comes Vickers. Dave Maloney carrying and switching to the right side. He splits the defense and gets in. He's got a man in front. Pavlich. Maloney missed. Maloney tried to go for the long side. Pavlich was right out in front. He couldn't find him. Maloney's got it back. You will see more of this, too, I understand, in the Brooks system. A defenseman seeing his move and being able to get in. 18:43 to go. But generally, defensemen will be staying back and tending to business. That's the openings here, Phil. So with 18:38 to go in the third period, the score is 5-4 Rangers, and this is New York Ranger hockey. The puck behind the Islanders' net. Merrick down the right flank. Gets behind Talafas, but Talafas hooks it away beautifully. What a marvelous hockey player that Talafas is to watch through a season. Does so many things well and quietly. Gillis almost had a shot. Dwayne Sutter has Gillis and hooked it away. Jerry Gillis working his tailbone off tonight. 17:56 to go. This is Gillis down the left side. Thomas Johnson. Mike McEwen. Dave Maloney reaches for it. Got a good pickoff play set back there by Gillis. He takes a pretty good slash, and he hurt his man coming out. Maloney takes a hit by Pearson. Shot, save, he's got it somehow.
That was an excellent shot and an excellent setup. Mikko Lennon. He shot that one, and that was a good snapshot. He was telling me at practice the other day that he's been slapping the puck a little bit too much here. You don't have the time, he says, here to slap the puck like you did in the European League. And he says he's going to start working more on his snapshot and wrist shot, and he really let that one go.
Face off on the left side of William Smith. Greshner. He's got a shot. Smith had it tagged all the way. Dave Maloney bends one at the goal line. Solid hit by McDougall. Greshner keeping it in play. Rangers have some fire again here in the third period. 17:06 for clock stoppage.
That shot that Greshner did, he took his time, waited. What he was waiting for was somebody to get in front of the nets for a tip-in or not. 9 times out of 10, a guy doesn't score from out there unless there's a screen in front of the goalie or what. Usually they expect the goalie to stop the puck from the blue line, and he should.
Islanders in their own end. 40 up to the blue line. Monty Trottier made the final cut last year. Maloney stiffed him right at the blue line. Greshner. Dave Maloney. They're teamed up with Beck gone to the showers early. Intercept. Good setup in front. Rangers took it away. Free puck right side. Dave Maloney. Greshner. Ron Greshner. McDougall lost it. High by Bossy, still in his own end. Done to Pearson. Pearson played to Greshner.
I think that Mike McDougall tipped it in. Gresh is pointing at Mike McDougall. He's pointing at him and he's tapping him on the shoulder, but that's Ronnie Greshner for you. I mean, he is, to me, without a doubt, one of the greatest players in the world. Here he is here. The puck goes high in the air. It comes down, it bounces. Stephen Pearson tries to control it, tries to corral it. Vickers digs for it, but Gress pushes it through, right through the legs. Watch, right through the legs. Gets the puck, spots. He shoots. Now we'll see whether McDougall tips it or not. He tipped it. Mike McDougall tipped that puck. There's no doubt about it.
So McDougall gets the goal for the Rangers to give them a 2-goal lead, 6-4. As you come down, we get a whistle on icing, back the other way.
But Greshner made the play. What he did was so cool and so smart by pushing the puck through the guy's legs and not pushing it hard, just pushing it enough that he could get it.
Number 36, Mike McDougall. On assist number 4, Ron Greshner. And number 8, Steve Vickers.
You don't know how that picks a guy up, boy. A kid like that, score a goal like that, and a game like this against the Islanders, that really picks him up, makes him feel super.
Vickers was parked right in his office, as you noticed, on the goal. He also gets an assist with Greshner on the play.
Well, Vickers made it, kept it going, really, kept the puck bouncing there.
Eddie Johnstone. No Ranger in center. 6-4 Rangers. Long time to go. Third period. Vickers back. Baker makes the stop. Tommy Laidlaw here. Thomas Johnson. .5 minutes to go. Johnson coming down the right side. Chandler with a solid hit. Allison takes him out. Going to be a shot by Johnson. What a block. Vickers. Steve went right into the lion's mouth for that one. 14:57 to go. One of the off-ice officials, I think it's Ed Albel downstairs, got hit with a puck. They're trying to get some help for him. He's on his feet all right, but looks like he's been cut. Play continues in the Islanders' end. Eddie is the man you'll see at the hockey games who has that bucket full of pucks to put back in play. Sits in the penalty box, the Rangers' penalty box. Rangers are really turning it on. Here's a shot. Blocked in front off Pavlich. Rangers really turning it on hard. Pavlich spun around by Pearson. Hit by Dave Silk. Pavlich coming out. It's getting rough out there again, and the referee is going to stop things.
Well, the reason...
14:14 to go. 6-4 the score. This is New York Ranger hockey.
We'll open your eyes.
The honeymoon suite, complete with a new RCA color track.
We won't have much time.
Hey, that's some color picture.
Can't get any better than this color track.
RCA's advanced detail processor delivers a color picture so lifelike it seems almost three-dimensional.
That's some color picture.
Let's switch to the news.
But why?
To see if there's anything about our divorce. We'll open your eyes, open your eyes. RCA.
Here's how sharp the fans are in this building. The Islanders had too many men on the ice. They had 6 men on the ice for about 10 or 15 seconds, and no one else saw it. Not the referees, not us. But the crowd saw it, and they were yelling and chanting, and I was wondering what was going on. And I was looking around, and so all I had to do was count the players out there.
I could only get to 4. They already had 6.
Dwayne Sutter's going to serve the penalty. Here we are here. There's 6, and we'll start with the right and go to the left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure, it's easy the second time around, isn't it?
Heck, I can count. I just took out my stockings and count to 10.
Face-off in the Islanders' end. Ranger power play. This will be their third, but actually one was only 19 seconds long. Just about enough time to break a sweat. Score is 6-4. The Rangers over the Islanders. here at Madison Square Garden in a Friday night game, delayed by a second period brawl, so we're running a little bit late tonight. Face-off left side of Billy Smith. 40, and Vickers takes it away. Vickers really working along the sideboards. Johnstone goes for the puck. Here's Vickers and Johnstone. Good play by Pearson, but a better one by Laidlaw to keep a breakout on a 2-on-none. Rangers coming in. Roach to Lennon, sends it wide to the right side of the goaltender. High stick penalty. 13:38 to go in the third period, and the Rangers leading by a score of 6-4.
I don't know who they're giving a penalty to. I think it's Eddie Johnstone. I missed this one. I've got to admit, I usually see them all, but I missed this one. It's high sticking, whatever it is. So no one saw it but the referee, but obviously Eddie Johnson has made a high sticking penalty.
Eddie Johnstone. That's 2 minutes for high sticking with time of 6 minutes.
So the Islanders will have a power play in 1 minute and 24 seconds.
Here it is here now. Here's Eddie Johnson there with Bossy, and he's coming in, and the stick goes up and hits Trotch. It didn't even hit him.
Looks like it came off Bossy's stick, as a matter of fact, and Johnstone's went up. Anyway, it's a high sticking penalty. 1:12 to go in the Islander penalty. Then there'll be a power play. Shot. Blocked. You'd have to look at the calendar to find out that this is a preseason game. I'll tell you that. They're playing hard all night long. 54 seconds to go on the Islander penalty before they'll have a power play. It's 4-on-4.
Hey!
Good checking. Pavlich continues to do a good job with the Rangers. Thomas Johnson. Intercept. Pavlich. Go!
Pavlich just intercepted a pass from Tom Johnson, and the puck went in the net, and then Johnson got the puck out of the net and rifled it down the ice, which is an automatic penalty. Now we'll see whether you call it or not. Here it is here. Johnson, number 3, has the puck. Takes a look over there at Pearson, passes the puck, but Mark Pavlich is right there. Walks in calmly, hits one post, goes across, hits the other post, and goes in the net. And Johnson picks the puck up, we didn't get it all, and fires it down the end. And that's an automatic penalty in this league. Are they giving him one? Here it is here. Now watch this. He grabs the puck and he fires it down. Then he breaks the stick over the net, which we don't have, but he fired it down. That is an automatic penalty, ladies and gentlemen.
7-4 the score. Rangers on Pavlich's goal here in the third period. Rangers have scored twice in the third. Into the Rangers' end. Around behind the net. Solid hitting. Gillis went after somebody. Referee didn't see it. After Gillis was boarded hard. Here's a shot. It's getting very rough and mean. Matt Halley, number 14. Rangers are making a change. Gillis left his helmet on the ice after the high stick against him. McDougal ahead. McDougal goes down. Penalty. They got it. 11:48 to go. Third period. 7-4 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey.
Penalty is 2 minutes for the third. Number 14 of the Islanders, Matt Colleen. 2 minutes for the third. Time 8 minutes.
11:48 to go. Matt Holland goes in for the trip. In 2 seconds, Ranger power play. Johnstone's out. Power play. Rangers leading 7-4. Hedberg. Trottier. You've got to be impressed with the Rangers' work tonight. Dave Maloney, who's had some solid hockey game, considering how much work he and Greshner have been getting.
I think that probably Maloney and Greshner have been workhorses this evening, but I think they're trying to get Pavlich a hat trick here. They got him on the power play, and they're working hard. DB Silk, 7 points in the last 4 preseason games. I'm glad for Davey because he is a hard worker.
You like him on the wing too, don't you, Bill?
I do. I like him better on the wing than I did at center. I did last year when I played a little bit with him, and I've told him that before.
Shot on goal on the face-off. Baker has the measure. Maloney having a problem coming out, but does manage to get a clearing pass around. Maloney lost it. Here comes Keller. He's got an angle. Save! And that's what the goaltender gets paid to do. Greshner comes back. That's the kind that picks up their team, too. Center zone. Ranger power play for 55 more seconds. Islanders have control of the puck, though. Quick shot. Baker's got it tagged all the way. That's Brent Sutter, 21. Lennon. Johnstone, nice setup here. Good setup. Laidlaw. Almost lost it. Laidlaw. Did lose it. Brent Sutter lifts it softly off the board. There's a smart play by Brent. Played it softly, wasting the clock. 20 seconds to go. Johnstone gets away from a stick check. 14 in the power play, and it is cleared by Horty. Time remaining in the hockey game, 9 minutes and 49 seconds. The power play goes out the window. Pearson drops back. Vickers starts in, right back to center zone. Nope, Johnstone kept it in. Dwayne Sutter. Greshner could not clear it back. He's got it on his stick. Even better. Turns around to Dave Maloney. Vickers. Johnstone. He's got a man. Allison's going to be too deep. Rangers are just looking for a chance to get a full change. Greshner's in front with Johnstone. Now Greshner works the corner with Mike. Horty comes out under some pressure, taken away by Johnstone. 2 men in front. Johnstone to the blue line. Greshner's shot is in front and wide. Allison tipped it wide. 8:53 to go in the game. Greshner slows down the breakout. And as a result, the Rangers have the puck. Gillis. Little slash by Tonelli that wasn't called. And because there was nothing called, the players decide to do some adjudicating themselves. That's always dangerous. Let's hold on. Look out. Some high stick work. Oh, this is getting very, very bad. That stinks.
I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm telling you, there's no doubt in my mind it's the referee's fault.
.8:29 remaining, third period. Score is 7-4 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey.
We want to make you smile.
Well, welcome back. I see you brought a friend.
My boss hasn't smiled the whole trip. My back.
I think you'll like our beds.
Big room.
Everything all right?
Just fine. Call me for dinner in an hour.
We made him smile.
Come to Holiday Inn where your smile says you're #1 people pleasing.
Here they are having a discussion now and trying to sort out.
2 minutes each. Delay of the game.
Delay of the game?
Number 27 of the Islanders, John Tonelli. And number 4 of the Rangers, Ron Greshner. That's 2 minutes each for delay of the game. The
Jim,
time
I'm not going to say another word about
31 seconds. 11:31.
I promise, because there's no use talking about it.
No, don't enlarge. Just say promise and leave it alone.
Promise.
All right. Shots on goal, Rangers 30, Islanders 24. You know, some season, someday, long after I'm gone and Esposito's name is something you read in the record books, the Islanders and Rangers are going to play a civilized hockey game.
Actually, we did 2 years ago in '79, boy, in the playoffs. Those were civilized hockey games. There was none of any of that stuff, but everything was good. The officiating was good. The skating was good.
That was
the
hockey.
Scoring
Hockey
was
at
good.
its very
The
best.
hitting was terrific.
Hockey at its very best, from your standpoint. Islanders have the puck in their own end. Bossy trying to break. Laidlaw is there. Shot. Net 3. Let loose a blast. Good save. McEwen. Quick shot, a good one, and Baker had a little problem with it. Good wrist shot right on the ice. Canelli kept it low. Or Trottier, rather, kept it low. Good shot.
Well, there's 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in this game, and the Rangers are leading 7-4. They really have taken control of the game. When they're at even strength, they really have taken control. There's Trottier right up there all the time, leading the team in points in preseason, and he really is one heck of a hockey player.
Right side, Johnson, quick shot, save. That's a beautiful pad save. That's one of the best. Rangers rushing. Lennon in. Oh, he found a hole. Shot, save. Oh, what a pass that was. Roots Lennon took the shot. But Lennon just anticipated the play perfectly. Bossy. Laidlaw. Laidlaw's in front. What a move. That's Lennon. He lost it. Waited too long, got caught up with. 7 minutes to go. Shot, save, and that's one of the best saves of the game. He was caught unawares, was not on balance, and recovered. Puck is frozen. We'll get a play stoppage there with 6:49 on the clock. Bill?
You're right, Jim. That was one of the best saves of the game because he was screened. He wasn't ready for the shot, yet he reacted quick enough to stop it. That's some decisions they're going to have to make with the goaltending because all three are fantastic.
Bill, of course, will have the player of the game. That's going to be a tough decision in itself tonight. Islanders have a shot here if they can get the puck. Yes, wide. Frozen puck in the corner. Face off on Baker's left side. Rangers score is Silk, Pavlich twice, Johnstone, Gillis, Laidlaw, McDougall. Islanders have Monty Trottier twice, Brent Sutter, and Dwayne Sutter.
In my estimation, there's the star of the game tonight.
Gresh plays a solid, unspectacular. Occasionally he gives you the move that makes your hair stand up. It's a good league, Phil. You know, for a few years, there's no doubt in my mind it was watered down. It no longer is. Very few teams around here that you can't say they've got 2 or 3 outstanding hockey players, maybe 4. And a few of them are really loaded. These two are. Islanders certainly are top to bottom.
Islanders are a super hockey team, and the Rangers are not far behind them.
Pearson here, quick shot, knocked down in front. Allison. Fans thought there should have been one there. The entire Ranger bench is up and screaming about that one. 31-27, Rangers shots on net. Score is 7-4 Rangers. Intercept, quick shot, save! That right leg just flashed out. Vickers, good cross ice, laid it softly on Allison's stick. Johnstone's right, Vickers trailing. Vickers in front, just missed him. In front, high in the air. Allison trying to get control of the puck with Horty. Vickers, knocked down in front. Kicked ahead. Vickers coming back. Good cover by Steve. 5.5 minutes to go in the hockey game. McEwen kept it in play. Play in the Rangers' end at the left side of Baker. And they're into the corner again. .5:24 remaining in the hockey game. Yes, Walter, we agree completely. 5:24 left in the third period. Score 7-4 Rangers. This is New York Ranger hockey. Face-off will be on the left side of Steve Baker. No penalties doled out. Nothing much happened. Just a lot of pushing and shoving and hauling. Penalty minutes in the game, 136 for the Rangers, 102 for the Islanders. That's a season's worth. Long shot. Save! Well, I hope some photographer got a still shot of that one. Maybe we can do our own. The initial shot in the Statue of Liberty job. One. Here. Beautiful. Nice picture. That's ugly. 5:12 to go in the game. Round in front now to the left side of Baker. Rangers break it out. Hedberg can't get up to Mike McEwen before Mike gets control and gets it back to center zone. Dave Silk loses the puck there. Greshner tried to hip his man out and could not. Hedberg's back and finds Dave Maloney. Pavlich and Greshner. Dave Maloney. Hedberg's got a shot. Nope, drops it back. Dave Maloney in front, wide. Pavlich got 2 goals for the Rangers. They'd like to get the hat to the young man. 4:35 to go. Monty Trottier, of course, has also got 2 goals for the Islanders. Tom Laidlaw. Pearson. Pearson again. .4:10 to go. Pearson. Offside. Sutter hesitating at the line. 4:06 on the clock. Again, a reminder that Phil will be downstairs with the star of the game, the player of the game, just as soon as this is concluded tonight. Rangers trying to break. Lance Nethery. Good ride out by Tonelli. Nice play. Took Calabas out. Islanders trying to break a 3-on-2. It'll become a 3-on-3. Puck's off the glass. Baker gets into the act. He's back in his net. Laidlaw along the left side and into center zone. 3:38 to go. Gillis has it and lost it. Good poke check, took it away. That was Horty. Pearson. 3 minutes, 24 seconds on the clock. Rangers have played an excellent hockey game tonight. 7-4 the score. Interesting to speculate on what we might have seen here tonight if it hadn't been for that mess in the second period. Some of the fans are now leaving. Quick shot. Merrick. Oh, almost got through. Baker was there. Gillis. Lennon didn't quite have control coming across the line. Bossy, intercept, McDougal. Rangers back into their weaving pattern now. Circling. Dave Maloney. McDougal on the fly, just behind him. Islanders had the puck. Lay offside. 2:36 to go. Behind Bossy, he's got it and goes wide. Quick reflexes on Bossy. Toward the net, Rangers have it. Vickers working the right side. Dave Maloney. Lay off the net, the reach. McDougal! Nice play by Smith to knock it away. He stayed with the puck all the way. 2:15 to go in the game. Thomas Johnson coming down, lays it off. Quick shot by Keller, possible here. Wide. Rangers coming down. Score is still possible. 2:03 to go. Rangers leading by 3, 7-4. Penalty on Smith. You saw it. Smith coming out with an elbow. Referee saw it. Now the nonsense is going to start. Smith has got his stick and he'll use it. But the penalty has been called. The penalty has been called. The referee was right on top of that one. Johnstone is challenging Smith. Smith drops his stick. Watch this now. Watch Smith. Here, watch the elbow. Any doubt? Smitty's been the focal point for years, of course. Has probably been in more problems for the opposition as a goaltender. Illegal shots, cheap shots. Matter of fact, notice the way the end of his stick is now taped. That's the Billy Smith rule. He used to put the tape down lower. You couldn't see the butt end of the stick. And it was put in the books last year. $1:55 to go. Now they have to clean up the ice. Let's listen.
To number 31 of the Islanders, Bill Smith. That's 2 minutes for elbowing, and the time is 18 minutes, 5 seconds. 18:05.
Someday Phil and I will get into a discussion about something that's been on my mind for a couple of years because of the way goaltenders are getting increasingly involved. There no longer is any reason why you shouldn't throw a goaltender out of the hockey game or put him in the penalty box. You carry 2. The rule carries over from the days when there was just 1. And I tell you, if the goaltender thinks he's going to get thrown out of the game, the nonsense would stop immediately. The coaches would see to that. About time they changed the rule. Now the usual housekeeping chores have to be taken care of. The Rangers will have a power play for the remaining minute and 55 seconds of the hockey game. They just about got it cleaned up now. Here's the story, third period. The only thing it doesn't show is how long we've been here. We're now past we're in the 3-hour mark, almost. Hope you're with us on Tuesday night for the start of the season on cable. Every one of these games from Madison Square Garden, and a few from the island as well, I understand, on some of the cable systems. Ready to go. Johnstone and Allison are out for the Rangers. Silk and Vickers. Let's see who else. Meantime, the Islanders send out their penalty killers. There's still a little bit of debris on the ice. Tonelli is out there along with Bossy and Wayne Merrick. Thomas Johnson.
The penalty, 2 minutes for elbowing assist. Number 31 of the Islanders, Bill Smith.
Bossy goes to the bench.
Number 19, Brian Pache.
Johnson and Tonelli then are out there with Wayne Merrick, and the Rangers have Mike Allison in the face-off circle. From the blue line, off the sideboard, Johnstone. Left point, Johnstone, left wing. The man in front, there's the pass, just missed by Laidlaw. Smith goes for it. Then Smith started to slash again. He's going to cause a murder out there. There's Smith in a fight. Vickers has his man down. Look at Smith. They're going to have to do something with him. The best thing they could do is let Eddie Johnstone at him. Someday Smith is going to get it. You can see the slash behind the goal again. We'll see it again. Eddie doesn't want to stop. He is a little bit hot. Eddie Johnstone once told me the only thing he regrets about his hockey career is his arms are too short. He can't reach half of these guys. Now let's see what they do with William. He's gone. They better give him some help over there. Okay, watch Eddie Johnstone here with the puck. Keep your eyes on Smith in the net. This is Laidlaw coming in. Now watch. Allison goes for it. Smith goes for Allison. Broken stick in his hand, too. Look at that slash at Vickers with a broken stick. With a broken stick. I didn't see that the first time around. I'm trying to think of what to say. I don't know what to say when a man goes for another man with a broken stick. Remember the Zidell incident a few years back? The guy really got killed. Love hockey, I apologize for some of the things that have happened here tonight. Between times, it has been a good hockey game. Rolly Mellenton. Fine young goaltender, good reflexes. Technically, no time to warm up. No shots on him, you know, just go in. He'll time to stretch the hamstrings and whatnot. Meantime, Ranger power play, and let's see what happens as a result of that last little melee. Johnstone went to the dressing room.
Here are the penalties. Number 31 of the Islanders, Bill Smith. Number 31 of the Islanders, Bill Smith, receives 2 minutes for slashing, 5 minutes for spearing, 5 minutes for fighting, a 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct.
You know, technically,
number 17 of New York, Eddie Johnstone, receives 5 minutes for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct.
Had that been a forward with the broken stick, there would have been a broken stick penalty as well, but a goaltender is the only man allowed to play with a broken stick. That is not exactly what they had in mind, however, when the rule was in. Face-off will be in the Islanders' end against Melanson. 1 minute and 38 seconds on the clock. Pavlich will be facing off for the Rangers. Wayne Merrick for the Islanders. Rangers have 4 skaters. The Islanders have 3. And the referee.
Now playing in goal for the Islanders, number 1, Roland.
They're checking the time, I believe. I'm not sure that that clock had moved during the altercation, but I really, this distance we can't tell. Whatever it is, it's over. It's not over. Oh, yes it is. Nope, they're calling the referee back with the linesman over the timer's bench. Can't have anything to do with anybody coming out of the penalty box because the game will end before the penalties end. Unless the clock moved an awful long piece. One penalty will be over 1 minute and 44 seconds, and the game will be over in 1:38. Bossy now went to the Islanders bench. Somebody on the ice had to go. I guess he was not on the ice at the time. I presume that's what the call is now. To sit in the box for Billy Smith.
Number 27 of the Islanders, John.
Rhodes to Lennon. Lays it off for Hedberg. Anders comes in deep.
Number 31, Bill Smith.
Its shot is just wide. It's 5-on-3, Rangers. Pavlich. They'll be trying to get a hat trick for him. Here's a shot. Saved by Melanson. 1:10 to go in the game. Face off again to Raleigh Melanson's right side. Rangers, Dave Maloney keeps it in. Quick shot, blocked in front. Greshner trying to flag it down and could not. We're coming up on the 1-minute mark now.
This is the last minute of play in the game.
7-4 Rangers. In 43 seconds, we'll be thinking about talking to Phil Esposito downstairs with the player of the game. Jerry Gillis, hoping to have a good injury-free year. Comes from quite an athletic family. Mother and father were Olympians. 38 seconds to go. Beautiful pass, but the shot is wide. Hedberg. 26 seconds in the game. Dave Maloney. Pavlich goes to the net. Now he has to peel off. This is Mark Pavlich. Dave Maloney. Pavlich in a slot. Pass. Pavlich. Score. He got it. Three goals for Mark. He was waiting and waiting, and the team was waiting for him to get in position. Look at this perfect pass. Good shot. Low on the ice. Nice. 3-goal hat trick for Mark Pavlich. 14 seconds on the clock. Sure going to be a tough man to keep out of a lineup, isn't he? 10 seconds to go. Rangers still have a power play. Game's over. So the Rangers, or what's left of them, win a hockey game from the Islanders, and what's left of them after a lot of quick showers, fast exits tonight. And maybe by the time next Tuesday rolls around, all the badness will be gone. We'll play some hockey for the entire 3 periods. The final score is Rangers 8, Islanders 4. Back with more after this message.
In Japan, people demand a lot from a 35mm camera. That's why thousands of Japanese have gone beyond ordinary automatic 35s to the Pentax ME Super. The ME Super is really 2 cameras. On manual, you use it like a professional camera. But on automatic, it's as easy to use as any 35. The Pentax ME Super. One reason we've sold more 35 SLR cameras than any other company in Japan, or in the world.
Gather round, everyone. We're gonna make some noise about the Levi's tab on these corduroys. They're cords, Levi's cords. In colors to give you inspiration. For physical style and imagination. It is place, it is time. Those Levi's cords look mighty fine. They're cords, Levi's cords. Levi's cords. Levi's cords.
Back here once again at Madison Square Garden, Jim Gordon and Phil Esposito. And Phil, of course, will be downstairs with the player of the game in just a bit. I know you don't like to hear anybody harp too much on any one thing. However, we can't let the scoring summary go by without once again mentioning that a lot of this game was ugly tonight, nonsensical, useless. Pick your own word to describe it. I guess